You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, Groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bust up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in central Islip, New York. It's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight, the Battle of the Belt continues as the Long Island Ducks host the Staten Island FerryHawks in the opener of a 3-game midweek series. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Mike Moore, and we thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks baseball across the globe at liducks.com, on youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and Facebook Live, making us a part of your Tuesday evening entertainment. The Ducks come into this 3-game series having taken 2 of 3 games over the weekend from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. They are playing in game number 84 overall. The Ducks are 41-42, 5-12 in the second half, and 27-18 here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Ducks are currently in 5th place in the second half of the North Division standings, 6.5 games behind the Lancaster Barnstormers. The Staten Island FerryHawks in their inaugural season in the Atlantic League are also playing in game number 84 overall. They are 28-55 on the season, 10-8 in the second half, and 10-32 on the road. The FerryHawks are currently in 3rd place in the second half of the North Division standings, 2 games behind the front-running Lancaster Barnstormers. We'll take our first break of the evening, and when we come back, we'll look at the highlights of Sunday's wild affair that took place here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark between the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and the Long Island Ducks. The Blue Crabs salvaging the finale of that 3-game series. 19-16 was the final. And when we return, we'll look back at some of those highlights in that ball game, a slugfest between the Blue Crabs and the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolot Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
It's time to take a look back at some of the highlights in Sunday's 19-16 victory for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs over the Long Island Ducks, as they were able to salvage the finale of that three-game weekend series. The Ducks trailed the Blue Crabs 2-0 in the bottom of the first, looking to mount a comeback. The batter was Alejandro Deyasa, and he was able to get the flock on the scoreboard for the first time on that Sunday evening affair.
To Alejandro Deyasa. Deyasa gets into it deep to right field. Braxton Lee going back at the track, at the wall. He looks up. It's gone! Alejandro Deyasa has his 7th home run of the year and his 2nd of this series. He stays red hot and draws the Ducks within 1. Gets the slap of the hand from Wally Backman at third. Makes his way to the plate. There's Lou Ford with a big high five and a slap on the back. Alejandro makes it a 3-2 game.
Later on in the inning, the Ducks were looking to take the lead for the first time against Southern Maryland. Up at the plate was Davidson Romero, and again, with the call, my broadcast partner, Chris King, bringing you this highlight of Romero's at-bat.
So, not a good spot for Eddie Butler. He falls behind the dangerous Davidson Romero, 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that well hit to left field, back toward the pole. Sundberg going back, and that ball is gone! A 2-run home to left for Davidson Romero. His 10th of the year, 2nd of the series, and Long Island's got the lead. It's 4-3 flock. Wally Backman gives him some skin at third. Davidson goes deep, and Long Island's got the lead.
That was the 2nd home run of the inning for the flock, but the power was continuing later on in the ballgame. Southern Maryland actually went ahead by the score of 17-6 as we moved to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Ducks looking to mount the comeback, and it started with L.J. Mazzilli at the plate.
Maz at the plate, who smashes one deep left field. That one is a no-doubter. Wow!
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can hit one out to the parking lot.
Maz! Home run, L.J. Mazzilli. What a smash! His 9th home run of the season.
Later on in the inning, Carlos Castro joined in on the hit parade for the flock.
And the pitch to Castro, and he hits it in the air, fairly deep left field. Jack Sundberg is going back to the wall, and that thing is gone! Oh, my! Aruba will take you. Change at Jamaica. Central Islip, Long Island, where Duck fans are smiling
Right off the southern state, there's a place called the Duck Pond, of which we're rather fond. It's where the ducks will fly. The homers too. Goodbye!
Carlos Castro! It is 17-10! Looking to do some damage.
So the rally continued as Lou Ford came up. The Ducks were trailing 17-11, and the bases were loaded. 3 Ducks on the pond for the Long Island Ducks hitting coach.
Damage here. 2-0 pitch. And that one is hit to right field. Deep. Braxton Lee over his head. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Here comes the 3rd run. It is a 3-run double for Lou Ford. Can you believe it? 3 more runs come in. Lou Ford turning back the clock again. And ladies and gentlemen, this is already historic. It is now 17-14. 8 runs have come in here in number 8 of the inning. Unbelievable.
The rally continued as my broadcast partner David Weiss was trying to get the Ducks even closer. He did a tremendous job in this half inning. Joe DiCarlo already had a pinch hit in the bottom of the 8th, and his 2nd at-bat in the home half of the frame inched the Ducks even closer as they were trailing now by the score of 17-14.
2-1 pitch. On the way to DiCarlo, he hits it in the air. Deep left field. Going back is Jack Sundberg. He's looking up. He jumps. And he does not have it. It's gone. Another homer. The Ducks have pulled to within 1.
to Alejandro.
It doesn't get any better than a David Weiss rally into the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Ducks had turned a 17-6 deficit into a one-run contest at 17-16. But in the top of the 9th, Southern Maryland added 2 big insurance runs to go on for the victory. 19-16 was the final. So now the Ducks open up this 3-game series against the Staten Island FerryHawks, looking to get back on the winning track and inch closer to first place in the second half of the North Division standings, and also try to get closer to the top spot in the wild card standings as well. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll preview tonight's starting pitching matchup as a pair of right-handers face off. Scott Harkin gets the nod for Long Island. He'll be opposed by Staten Island's Hector Quantz.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trays, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
The Ducks have taken the field, and we are just about ready to go here in Central Islip. Scott Harkin, the right-hander, is the starter for the Flock. He's 6-6 with a 4.72 earned run average. Right-hander Hector Quantz gets the nod for Staten Island. He is 2-4 with an 8.10 ERA. And the Ducks are on the field as we're just about ready to go. Girl Scout Troop 2021 is the color guard on the first base side, and the color guard on the third base side is the Lynbrook Fire Department. And now we'll step aside for the singing of tonight's Star Spangled Banner, performed by Denise Barletta, Kristen Chiafalo, and Shannon Chiafalo.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Denise Barletta, Kristen Chiafalo, and Shannon Chiafalo, a well-deserved round of applause. A terrific singing of tonight's Star Spangled Banner. All the pomp and circumstance has taken place, and now it is time for Long Island Ducks baseball. Again, we thank you so much for tuning into Ducks baseball across the globe at LADucks.com, on YouTube.com/DucksBaseball, and Facebook Live, making us a part of your Tuesday evening entertainment. Let's take a look at the starting lineups at tonight's ball game. First, for the visiting Staten Island FerryHawks, led by manager Edgardo Alfonso, Antoine Duplantis will lead off and play left field. Javier Bettencourt, the third baseman, bats number 2 in the order. Dilson Herrera gets to start at second base. He will hit third. Batting cleanup and playing right field is former Long Island Duck Rusney Castillo. Ricardo Cespedes gets to start in center field. He will bat fifth. Mariel Bautista, the designated hitter, bats sixth. Ramon Osuna at first base hits seventh. Andres Noriega, the catcher, bats eighth. And Alfredo Reyes, the shortstop, will bat ninth. The starting pitcher tonight for Staten Island is the right-hander Hector Quantz. He's 2-4 with an 8.10 earned run average. For the Long Island Ducks, led by manager Wally Backman, LJ Mazzilli will lead off and play right field. Lou Ford in left field will bat number 2 in the order. Alejandro Deyasa gets to start in center field. He will hit third. Batting cleanup is the designated hitter Sam Travis. Davidson Romero, the third baseman, bats fifth. Jason Mcgowan at first base hits sixth, making his Long Island Ducks debut. Johnny Marty, the second baseman, bats seventh. Joe DiCarlo does the catching. He hits eighth. And Kevin Watley, the shortstop, will bat ninth. Scott Harkin, the right-hander, is the starting pitcher tonight for the Flock. He is 6-6 with a 4.72 earned run average. So we are just about ready to go here on a Tuesday evening as the Battle of the Bell continues. It's the Staten Island FerryHawks and the Long Island Ducks from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in central Islip, New York. Antoine Duplantis will lead off for the FerryHawks. He'll be followed by Javier Bettencourt and Dilson Herrera. Duplantis, a left-handed batter wearing number 18 and playing left field. Play ball, says home plate umpire John Grasso. And Scott Harkin's first pitch of the evening is a fastball taken knee-high for a called strike. And we are underway. 6:37 tonight's first pitch. Harkins 0-1 to Duplantis. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tonight's game time temperature under partly cloudy skies is 77 degrees. The humidity is at 58%. And the winds are out of the southwest at 11 miles per hour. 2-1 is a count to Antoine Duplantis. He's hitting .302 on the season with 5 home runs and 17 runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch is a fly ball to shallow left field. On comes Lou Ford, and he makes the running catch for the first out of the night. In steps Javier Bettencourt, right-handed batter wearing number 7 and playing third base. For Bettencourt, this is game number 72 overall. The batting average stands at .244. He has 3 home runs and 19 runs batted in. Again, the home plate umpire tonight is John Grasso. Silvio Martinez is the first base umpire. And Freddie DeJesus is the umpire over at third. Harkin's first pitch to Bettencourt is taken at the knees for a called strike 1. Scott Harkin is making his 16th game start. He is 6-6 on the season with a 4.72 earned run average. The 0-1 to Bettencourt is a fly ball to right field. In comes LJ Mazzilli, and he makes a catch, 2 men away.
The second baseman.
Base is empty for Dilson Herrera.
Dilson Herrera.
Right-handed batter wearing number 11 and playing second base. For Herrera, this is game number 44 overall. He's hitting .219 with 2 home runs and 23 runs batted in. First pitch to Herrera is a curveball that bends in at the knees for a called strike 1. So a good start for Scott Harkin. He enters tonight's game with a first inning earned run average of 4.8. 8 earned runs allowed in his first 15 innings pitched. Grounded slowly to third. Charging it is Romero on the barehand. He fires across the diamond in time. Side retired. Put a circle around that one. A terrific defensive play by Davidson Romero as he takes an infield single away from Dilson Herrera. The Ducks just retired the FerryHawks 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit psegline.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. In the middle of the first, from Central Islip, the score is the Staten Island FerryHawks 0, and the Long Island Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ryan Meisinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is a First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. No score as we move to the last of the first. LJ Mazzilli will lead off with a flock. He'll be followed by Lou Ford and Alejandro Deyasa facing right-hander Hector Quantz. Mazzilli, a right-handed batter wearing number 13 and playing right field. This is game number 71 for Maz overall. And the first pitch to Mazzilli is lifted in the air down the right field line out of play. Mazzilli is hitting .248 on the season with 9 home runs and 32 runs batted in. Maz on Sunday was 4 for 5 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and a walk in that wild 19-16 loss by the Ducks. Southern Maryland was able to salvage the finale of that 3-game weekend set. Quantz is ahead on the count, 0-2. Fastball outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hector Quantz is making his 8th game start. He's 2-4 with an earned run average of 8.10. 1-2 to Maz. This is low, 2-2. Quantz in 33 1/3 innings pitched has allowed 30 runs, all earned on 41 hits. Walking 23 and striking out 40. The opposition is hitting .304 against him. Mazzilli grounds it to the right side, and that's through for a base hit. So Mazzilli is on board with a leadoff seeing eye single.
The left fielder, number 20.
And the bat will be Lou Ford. The Ducks hitting coach is a right-handed batter wearing number 20 and playing left field. This is game number 15 for Ford overall. And Lou on the season is hitting .264 with 2 home runs and 7 runs batted in. Ford on Sunday was 3 for 6 with a bases clearing double, and he scored 4 runs. First pitch to Lou is taken right down the middle for a called strike 1. Hector Quantz is 6'6", 220 pounds. And he's 27 years old. From San Cristobal in the Dominican Republic. This is Quantz's first season in the Atlantic League here in 2022. The 1-1 to Ford is inside as Lou turns out of the way. 2 balls and 1 strike. In his last start, Quantz suffered his 2nd straight loss, allowing 4 runs on 7 hits across 4 2/3 innings against the Kentucky Wildtail Genomes back on Staten Island. Runner goes, and the pitch is fouled out of play. That game took place at Staten Island University Hospital Community Park. Quantz, despite the loss in his 4 2/3 innings, struck out a franchise record 11, but also walked a franchise record high 8. was his second straight outing in which he did not get past the 5th inning as a starter. He has faced the Ducks one time this season, right here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark on July the 7th, picking up the victory. And that was his best outing of the season by far. Mazzilli is running, the pitch is inside, and the throw down to second. And Mazzilli is out at second base. So the caught stealing of Mazzilli goes 2-4, and that's the first out here in the last of the first. As LJ is caught stealing for just the 3rd time in 15 tries this season. The payoff pitch to Ford is chopped to third, knocked down on the backhand by Bettencourt, and he fires across the diamond in time, score at 5-3. And that's out number 2 here in the first.
The center fielder, number 33, Alejandro Deyasa.
So 2 out and nobody on now for Alejandro Deyasa. Left-handed batter wearing number 33 and playing center field. For Deyasa, this is game number 68 overall. Alejandro leads the Atlantic League in batting at .352 and has 7 home runs and 44 runs batted in. Now it appears that we have an injury on the left side of the infield. The trainer for the FerryHawks, Juliana Mangano, now taking a look at Javier Bettencourt. That ball hit from Ford came up on Bettencourt. He was able to knock it down, recover, and throw across the diamond to erase Lou by a step. And now he's trying to walk off that ground ball that was hit to him. He appears to be okay. That's a good sign for the FerryHawks and their fans. Deyasa on Sunday went 1 for 2. That one hit was a 2-run home run back in at the bottom of the first inning. And he also drew a walk, but later on in the game had to be removed because he was the designated hitter, penciled in by Wally Backman. And Long Island's starter, Akil Morris, was unable to go the 5 innings to keep Deyasa in for the remainder of the ball game. But Deyasa has been on fire as of late, hitting .407 in the month of July and .371 here at home. He lines this down the right field line. That is a fair ball and will go all the way into the corner. It's gobbled up by Rusney Castillo. Rounding first and heading to second with a well-struck stand-up double is Alejandro Deyasa. For Deyasa, that is his 21st double of the season. And the Ducks have a runner in scoring position with 2 men down for Sam Travis. Deyasa came into this ballgame tied for 6th in the Atlantic League with 22 base hits, and now he has 21, extending his hitting streak to 8 consecutive games overall. And a chance for the flock to take an early lead as Sam Travis steps into the box. Sam is a right-handed batter wearing number 26. He's the designated hitter tonight. This is game number 73 for Travis. He's hitting .302 with 9 home runs and 62 RBIs. First pitch is foul to outright, out of play. Defensively for the FerryHawks, Ramon Osuna is at first base. Dilson Herrera is at second. Alfredo Reyes is the shortstop, and Javier Bettencourt is over at third. Antoine Duplantis is in left field. Ricardo Cespedes is the center fielder. Rusney Castillo is over in right field. And Andres Noriega catches Hector Quantz. 0-1 to Travis. This is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Travis on Sunday was 3 for 6 with an RBI and a run scored. The 1-1. Misses away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Travis has been getting the job done this season with runners in scoring position. Sam is hitting .402 in these situations. The 2-1 is a fly ball to shallow right center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Deyasa comes around the line from third. He will score the game's first run. On at first base with an opposite field 2-out RBI single is Sam Travis, and the Ducks have an early 1-0 lead. Cespedes and Castillo were playing fairly deep, and Travis was able to muscle that fastball to the opposite field in front of both Cespedes and Castillo. Deyasa scored easily without a throw, going on contact with 2 out. And for Sam Travis, that is his team-leading 63rd run batted in. And it's a 1-0 advantage for the Flock. As Davidson at Romero steps in. First pitch to Romero misses outside. Romero, a right-handed batter wearing number 24 and playing third base. This is game number 73 for Davidson. He's hitting .270 with 10 home runs and 39 driven in. Romero was 1 for 4 on Sunday. That one hit a 2-run home run. He also drew a pair of walks. The 1-0 misses low, 2 balls and no strikes. So a 2-out double for Deyasa, and an opposite field RBI single for Sam Travis. Gives the Ducks the early lead, 1-0 here in the first. 2-0 to Romero. Misses inside, 3-0. Davidson will not go after many pitches out of the strike zone. He comes into tonight's game 9th in the Atlantic League in walks with 49. And is up in the count here, 3-0. So we'll see if he gets the green light against Hector Quantz, who is laboring through this first inning. Taking all the way, and it's a letter high fastball for a called strike. It's 3-1. On that July 7th start here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Quantz picked up the victory, firing 6 scoreless innings on just 2 hits allowed, walking 1 and striking out 2. The 3-1 pitch is chopped to the shortstop Reyes. He goes the short way to second, and the side is retired, but not before the Ducks take the lead against Quantz here in the top of the first. I should say in the bottom of the first, excuse me, as Long Island picks up 1 run on 3 hits, and there was 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the second here in Central Islip, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 1 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
The 2022 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Scott Harkin has a 1-0 lead as the FerryHawks come to bat here in the top of the second. Sam Travis's opposite field 2-out RBI single plated Alejandro Deyasa with the game's first run. Harkin retired the FerryHawks in order by way of a pair of fly balls and a ground ball to begin his night on the mound. And now Rusney Castillo will lead off for the FerryHawks. He'll be followed by Ricardo Cespedes and Mariel Bautista. Castillo, a right-handed batter wearing number 9 and playing right field, combined with Long Island and Staten Island. This is game number 68. He has a .291 batting average with 3 home runs and 32 runs batted in. As Harkin fires ball 1 low and outside. This is his first at-bat against the Ducks here in 2022, his former ball club. 1-0 pitch is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So Castillo has the game's first hit for the FerryHawks against Harkin, a leadoff single here in the second.
The center fielder,
Castillo has been terrific in 10 games played for Staten Island. He came into tonight hitting .371 with 8 runs batted in. In 57 games for the Ducks, he hit .278 with 3 home runs and 24 driven in. So Ricardo Cespedes will be the batter. Left-handed hitter wearing number 2 and playing center field. As he watches ball 1 go outside from Harkin. Cespedes is playing in game number 74, hitting .283 with 3 home runs and 22 runs batted in. 1-0 fastball dots the outside corner for a called strike, evening the count at 1-1. Scott Harkin is 6'2", 215 pounds, 30 years old, from Pleasant Hill, California. Castillo is running. The pitch is swung on and missed, and the throw to second is not in time. So Rusney Castillo, who did not attempt many stolen bases as a member of the Ducks, has his 5th bag swiped in 7 tries this season. And the tying run is in scoring position with nobody out, and the count 1-2 to Ricardo Cespedes. Harkin's pitch is fouled out of play. Defensively for Long Island, Jackson Mcgowan is at first base. Johnny Marty is at second. Kevin Watley is the shortstop, and Davidson Romero is over at third. Left to right in the outfield, it's Lou Ford, Alejandro Deyasa, and L.J. Mazzilli, with Joe DiCarlo catching Scott Harkin. Cespedes just gets a piece of that curveball to stay alive. And the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. With Castillo's stolen base, Staten Island now has 94 stolen bases on the season in 125 attempts. They're 5th in the Atlantic League in bags swiped, and they have better than a 75% success ratio. They have been caught stealing 31 times, which is the 2nd most in the Atlantic League. The Gastonia Honey Hunters have been thrown out attempting to steal 43 times, but you look at the difference in the 2 teams. Staten Island has the 2nd most caught stealing, but they have 94 stolen bases now. Gastonia has 43 caught stealing, but 191 stolen bases as a club, most in the Atlantic League. Again, the 1-2 to Cespedes, and it's grounded to the right side. Marty to his left gobbles it up and throws to first to retire Cespedes, but it is a productive out as Castillo advances to third with only 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 38, Mariel Bautista.
In steps Mariel Bautista, right-handed batter wearing number 38. He is the designated hitter tonight for Bautista. This is game number 53 overall. The batting average stands at .229. He has 4 home runs at 19 runs batted in. So a chance here for the FerryHawks to get even as they trail 1-0 in the top of the 2nd. First pitch to Bautista is in the dirt, knocked down by DiCarlo for ball 1. Scott Harkin is in his 6th season of professional baseball. This is his 2nd season with the Ducks and 2nd here in the Atlantic League. The infield comes in. The 1-0 to Bautista is cut on and missed. Good tailing fastball from Harkin evens the count at a ball and a strike. Scott Harkin has pitched 82 innings entering tonight's start and has surrendered 49 runs on 102 hits, with 43 of the 49 runs having been earned. He's ahead on the count now to Bautista, 1-2. Harkin has walked 18 and struck out 56. The 1-2. Low and outside, 2-2. Harkin has hit 1 batter and has thrown a pair of wild pitches. He has struggled with the long ball this year. He's surrendered 11 home runs in his first 15 starts. And the opposition has a .309 batting average against Scott Harkin. 2-2 pitch is chopped to third. Leaping play by Romero. He looks Castillo back to the bag and fires across the diamond in time, and that's a king-sized second out for Scott Harkin.
15, Ramon Osuna.
Romero getting the job done there. Standing at 6-1. Made the jump on the high chopper, fielding the ball cleanly. Looking his former teammate in Castillo back to third base and then making a strong throw across the diamond for the second out. Ramon Osuna takes a curveball at the knees for a called strike one. Osuna, a left-handed batter wearing number 26 and playing first base. This is game number 10 overall. 0-1. It's fouled back and quickly it's 0-2 to Ramon Osuna. Osuna is hitting .160 on the season with 2 home runs and 3 runs batted in. Harkins 0-2. Upstairs 1-2. Staten Island this season with runners in scoring position and 2 outs have a team batting average of just .173. The 1-2. In the dirt, again knocked down by DiCarlo. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scott Harkin was originally signed by the Long Island Ducks on July 6th of 2021. DiCarlo sets up away, the 2-2 to Osuna. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired. Scott Harkin gets Ramon Osuna swinging, and he strands the tying run over at third base in Rusney Castillo as he tallies his first strikeout of the night. For the FerryHawks, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. In the middle of the second, the Ducks lead the FerryHawks by the score of 1-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Cody Beckman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the North Shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Long Island Ducks continue their 3-game series with the Staten Island FerryHawks on Wednesday night. Game time is slated for 6:35 p.m. Former New York Mets great Doc Gooden is scheduled to appear at the ballpark during the game. He is slated to throw out a ceremonial first pitch and is also scheduled to be signing autographs for fans on the main concourse for the first 2 innings of the game. Limit 1 autograph per person. There's also a Waddle In Wednesday at the ballpark, as fans will be able to enjoy a special offer in the Waddle In shop throughout the game. It's an unused ticket day as well. Fans who were unable to make it out to a ball game earlier this season are still in possession of their unused tickets can exchange them for tickets of equal or lesser value to this game at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark, subject to availability. Tickets to the game and all Ducks home games are available by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or by visiting liducks.com. We move to the last of the second inning here in Central Islip, with the Ducks leading the Staten Island FerryHawks by the score of 1-0. Hector Quantz back out on the mound. first inning, he allowed a run on 3 hits. The leadoff single was given up by Quantz to LJ Mazzilli, but in the at-bat to Lou Ford, Mazzilli was caught stealing 2-4. Andres Noriega to Dilson Herrera. Lou Ford then grounded out to third. Alejandro Deyasa followed with 2 down with his 21st double of the season. And right behind him, Sam Travis drove in Deyasa with an opposite field RBI single, his team leading 63rd at Ribeye Steak. So the Ducks have the lead against Quantz, looking for more here in the second. And Jackson Mcgowan will lead off for Long Island. He'll be followed by Johnny Marty and Joe DiCarlo. Mcgowan, a right-handed batter wearing number 22 and playing first base. Mcgowan was signed earlier today by the Long Island Ducks, so he is making his debut in a flock uniform. Quantz's first pitch is chopped down the third baseline, foul. And the count is 0-1 to Jackson Mcgowan. Mcgowan is in his first season with the Ducks and first here in the Atlantic League as well. Mcgowan began the 2022 season with the Montgomery Biscuits, a AA affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays. Batting .250 with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 5 runs scored in 17 games. Check swing, and Mcgowan did not go around. 1-1 is the count. We'll see what he can bring to the table for Wally Backman and the flock for the remainder of this regular season. Fastball upstairs, and it's 2-1 to Mcgowan. I mentioned that victory for Quantz in his only start against Long Island here in Central Islip on July the 7th was a very impressive one. 6 shutout innings on just 2 hits allowed, a walk and 2 strikeouts. The FerryHawks shut out the Ducks. 1-0 was the final as they swept a 2-game series here in Central Islip. That was the final game of a 4-game home-and-home stretch. 3-1 pitches down low, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. Mcgowan is on board in his first plate appearance for the Ducks. In that 4-game home-and-home series, the Ducks took the July 4th game in Staten Island and then lost the next 3. So the FerryHawks have a 3-game winning streak versus the flock entering tonight's contest. Here's Johnny Marty. Left-handed batter wearing number 28 and playing second base. Marty, first pitch swinging, cues it down the third baseline, past the reach of Bettencourt and into the left field corner. Marty will try for second, and he slides in headfirst safely with an opposite field double. Going first to third is Jackson Mcgowan, and the Ducks are in business against Hector Quantz. Here in the second inning, they have 2 in scoring position with nobody out. So Johnny Marty, who went 2 for 6 with a run scored on Sunday, picking up his first professional hit, has his first double of his career. And the door is open for the flock to add to a 1-0 advantage as Joe DiCarlo steps in, right-handed batter wearing number 2. He's the catcher playing in game number 78 overall. First pitch, dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. DiCarlo is hitting .283 with 2 home runs and 32 runs batted in. The infield is back for the FerryHawks. They'll concede a run in order to pick up an out. The 0-1. DiCarlo chops it up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Mcgowan will score. Holding at third is Johnny Marty. It's an RBI single for Joe DiCarlo, and the Ducks have doubled the lead here in the second. It is now 2-0 in favor of Long Island. RBI number 33 on the season for DiCarlo. The Ducks have had their first 3 batters reach against Hector Quantz here in the second. With runners at the corners and still nobody out for Kevin Watley. Watley, a switch hitter, batting left against the right-hander Quantz, wearing number 11. He's the shortstop playing in game number 16, batting .224 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Watley watches the first pitch go outside for ball 1. Watley on Sunday was 1 for 5 with a run scored and a walk. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Watley chased that one out of the zone, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. So the Ducks have a 2-0 lead, and they are looking for more against Quantz, with runners at the corners and still nobody out. Watley fouls it out of play. Hector Quantz was signed and activated by the Staten Island FerryHawks on June 11th and became the 21st different pitcher to join the FerryHawks roster here in their inaugural season in the Atlantic League. One-two pitch. Outside, the throw down to third, and out at third base is Marty. So Marty is gunned down at third by Andres Noriega. The putout goes 2-5. And that is a big first out behind Hector Quantz. So Marty was completely caught off guard on that throw from Noriega. Bettencourt, the third baseman, snuck in behind the bag and received the throw and slapped the tag on Marty. 2-2 to Watley is swung on and missed for strike three, and that's the second out. First strikeout on the evening for Quantz. And he would love to limit the damage to just a single run here in the second if he can, as the Ducks go back to the top of the order and LJ Mazzilli. Mazzilli singled and was caught stealing back in the first. LJ now 12 for 15 on the base paths this season. The Ducks are 62 for 83 now in the stolen base department. LJ fouls the first pitch out of play. The first three batters against Quantz reached. Mcgowan drew a leadoff walk. Marty had a cue shot opposite field double just over the third base bag and into the left field corner. Joe DiCarlo followed with an RBI single, and it looked like it could be a potentially big inning for Long Island. But then Johnny Marty was picked off at third base, and Kevin Watley singled. So the only base runner remaining for the Ducks is Joe DiCarlo at first, and there's two away, and the count 0-1 to LJ Mazzilli. Fastball misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Mazzilli has turned things around offensively, hitting .288 in the month of July. He has his batting average up to .251 now with his single in the first against Quantz. On one pitch is taken on the outside corner, much to the dismay of Mazzilli. He thought it was ball 2, but strike 2, says John Grasso. And it is 1-2 to the Ducks right fielder. Mazzilli is also hitting .289 this season here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. One-two pitch is up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Quantz has used all 3 pitches in his arsenal tonight: the curveball, sinker, and 4-seam fastball. We've also seen an occasional slider from the right-hander as well. 2-2 to Mazzilli is a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Silvio Martinez. And LJ has run the count full. So with 3-2 and 2 out, that means an automatic start at first base for Joe DiCarlo. Ramon Osuna will continue to hold the Ducks catcher on, trying to give him as short of a lead as possible. DiCarlo is running, and the payout pitch to Mazzilli is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, side retired. So that is a nice recovery by Hector Quantz, limiting the damage here in the bottom of the second inning. But the Ducks add to the lead as they pick up 1 run on 2 hits, and there was 1 runner left on base. We've played 2 here in Central Islip, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 2 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicola Ravers pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Paver. Nicolak Pavers. Pave your way. Pave your way.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks team up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger. Every time a Ducks player hits a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Island Federal will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families on Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union kept the wave to better banking. The Ducks have hit 41 home runs here at home this season, which means $4,100 thus far has been donated to Long Island Cares as a part of Home Runs for Hunger, courtesy of the Long Island Ducks and Island Federal Credit Union. Andres Noriega takes ball one low from Scott Harkin to start the top of the third. The Ducks have a 2-0 lead. It'll be Noriega, Alfredo Reyes, and Antoine Duplantis, 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Noriega, a right-handed batter wearing number 17. He's the catcher tonight. And for Noriega, this is game number 26 overall. He's hitting .208 with 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Scott Harkin now enjoying a 2-run lead versus this Staten Island offense. The 1-2. This is away, 2-2. Scott Harkin likes to work quickly. 2-2 pitch, low and outside. And Noriega has run the count full. Working from the first base side of the rubber, Harkin's payoff pitch misses down low, ball 4. So for the second consecutive inning, the FerryHawks have a leadoff base runner against Harkin as he surrenders his first free pass of the night. The batter will now be Alfredo Reyes. Right-handed hitter wearing number 4. He's the shortstop this evening, playing in game number 65 for Staten Island, hitting .223 with no home runs and 7 RBIs. Harkin's first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Scott Harkin is making his 5th start versus the Staten Island FerryHawks this season already. He's 2-2 with a 2.38 earned run average. Foul to the screen, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. Entering tonight's start, Harkin has pitched 22 2/3 innings and has allowed 7 runs on 22 hits. 6 of the 7 runs have been earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 12. The 1-1. Line down the right field line out of play. Of those 4 starts versus Staten Island, 1 has been right here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. Harkin's first career start versus Staten Island on June the 5th. He was victorious, firing 5 scoreless innings on just 4 hits allowed, walking 2 and striking out 5. The Ducks were victorious. 9-2 was the final. Waved at and missed. Strike 3. A good off-speed pitch from Harkin as he erases Reyes for the first out. Second strikeout on the evening for Scott Harkin, and now it's back to the top of the order and Antoine Duplantis, who gave the keynote in tonight's game, lining out to Lou Ford in left field. Harkin has very good numbers versus the FerryHawks this year. And of course, he's going to be familiar with this lineup with the Ducks and FerryHawks facing off 34 times in the inaugural Battle of the Belt in the regular season. Runner goes, the pitch to Duplantis is grounded to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Going first to third is Noriega. Duplantis has a hit-and-run single as he hit the ball perfectly to the vacated left side of the infield. Kevin Whatley was going over to the second base bag to cover on the stolen base attempt for Noriega. So Duplantis has the second hit of the ball game for the FerryHawks. And Staten Island down by a pair, have runners at the corners with one down for Javier Bettencourt, who lined out sharply to L.J. Mazzilli in right field his first time up. Nothing that Kevin Whatley could do on that ground ball as he was heading towards second base. And it was just positioned perfectly to the left side of the vacated infield by Antoine Duplantis. So a chance here for Staten Island to get on the board for the first time tonight versus Harkin. Scott's fastball misses down low for ball one. Scott Harkin began his career by pitching in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. Now here on Long Island for his second season with the Flock. 1-0. Is a fly ball to shallow right field. Backpedaling onto the outfield grass is the shortstop, second baseman Johnny Martin. He makes a catch and fires it back into Joe DiCarlo. No advance by the base runners. And that's a big second out behind Scott Harkin.
The second baseman, number 11, Dilson Herrera.
Now it'll be left up to Dilson Herrera to keep the inning alive for Staten Island. He had a slow roll to the left side of the infield his first time up. That was barehanded by Davidson Romero, and he threw an absolute strike across the diamond to Jackson Mcgowan, erasing Herrera and retiring the side in the first, giving Scott Harkin a 1-2-3 frame. First pitch to Herrera is outside for ball one. Scott Harkin in 2013 made 13 appearances with the rookie-level Arizona League affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers after being signed by the club. 1-0. Slashed foul. He compiled a 2-0 record with a minuscule earned run average of just 1.08. Also collected 4 saves and 18 strikeouts along with 8 walks and 11 hits over 16 2/3 innings. However, he was released in March of 2014. But has really been a terrific acquisition for the Ducks. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 2-1 to Herrera. Harkin, as I mentioned, began his career by pitching in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. He was signed by the Brewers as an amateur free agent on June 20th, 2013. 2-1 pitch is cut on and missed. That evens the count at 2-2. So a steady diet of off-speed pitches in this at-bat to Dilson Herrera. Back-to-back curveballs after being behind in the count. Gets Harkin even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. In there for a called strike three, side retired. Harkin gets Herrera looking for his third strikeout in the ball game, and that keeps the FerryHawks off of the scoreboard here in the top of the third. For Staten Island, no runs on 1 hit, a walk, and 2 runners left on base. In the middle of the third, Long Island leads Staten Island by the score of 2-0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolot Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Mike Moore back with you from Fairfield Properties Ballpark here in Central Islip, New York. We move to the home half of the third inning with the Ducks leading the FerryHawks by the score of 2-0. Scott Harkin needed 19 pitches in the top of the third to keep Staten Island off of the scoreboard, but he struck out Dilson Herrera looking, stranding runners at the corners. It looks like there is a change for the FerryHawks defensively. And we'll give that to you as we move along here in the third. Lou Ford leads off for the Flock. He'll be followed by Alejandro Deyasa and Sam Travis. Ford grounded out to Javier Bettencourt at third base, his first time up. And Quantz's first pitch misses for ball one. 1-0 pitch to Ford is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. From the wind, Quantz is 2-0 to Ford. Is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So Lou Ford takes one right back through the originator and has a leadoff single. And 6 hits allowed by Quantz in 2 innings plus 1 batter versus the Ducks thus far tonight. Alejandro Deyasa had his 21st double of the season and scored the game's first run back in inning number 1, pulling it into the right field corner against Quantz. Alejandro takes the first pitch for a called strike 1. My broadcast partner Michael Pollack and the Vice President of Communications here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark and at the Long Island Ducks, bringing me the defensive changes. Thank you very much, Michael, for that information. Rusney Castillo has moved from right field to center field. That's the first piece of information we can share. Pitch is outside and it's 1-2 to Deyasa. To Alejandro is lined into right field for a base hit. So the first 2 are on against Quantz here in the third. As Deyasa came into this game leading the Atlantic League in batting at .352, is now 2 for 2. And it'll bring up Sam Travis, who drove in Deyasa in the first inning with an RBI single, his team leading 63rd run batted in. Antoine Duplantis moves from left field to right field. Rusney Castillo moves from right field to center field. just try to bring to you who the left fielder is now for the FerryHawks as Travis takes ball one inside from Quantz. It appears that Ricardo Cespedes is the player that has been removed from the ball game. One 0 to Travis. His fisted foul out of play. So again, Rusney Castillo moves from right field to center field, replacing Ricardo Cespedes. Antoine Duplantis goes from left field to right field. One and two to Travis. David Martinez, I believe, is the new left fielder for the Staten Island FerryHawks. One, two to Travis is up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll have to find out for sure about David Martinez. On the FerryHawks roster, he is listed as a pitcher. There are 2 Martinezes, and Eric Martinez and David Martinez. Both are pitchers on the FerryHawks roster. 2-2 to Travis is chopped to third. It's fielded by Bettencourt. He steps on the bag for 1, throws to second for 2, and the throw to third goes over the head of Osuna, but it stays in play. So the FerryHawks nearly turned a triple play, but Quantz will gladly take the twin killing as the double play goes 5 unassisted, 5-4. Safe at first is Travis. And the batter will now be Davidson Romero, who bounced into a fielder's choice his first time up. That's a big double play turned behind Quantz. Fires the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1 to Romero. So Quantz has been walking the tightrope in this ball game. First 3 Ducks batters reached in the second against him, but he gave up only 1 run. Here in the third, Ford and Deyasa tallied back-to-back singles, but now Travis bounces into the double play. And Romero steps in with the count even at a ball and a strike. Well, we are having a triple play Tuesday here tonight at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, but a Ducks defense has to turn that triple play. Good hustle by Travis. He's at first. Count 1-2 now to Romero. But for the FerryHawks, they turned their 80th double play of the season. They came in tied with the Ducks for the most twin killings at 79. 1-2 pitch is low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Romero chops it foul down the third baseline.
Everybody clap your hands.
Ducks came into tonight's game 3rd in the Atlantic League in batting at .268. And they're hitting .292 here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, a very good number. The Ducks had 5 separate players hit a home run on Sunday in that wild 19-16 loss to Southern Maryland, as the Blue Crabs were able to salvage the finale of the weekend series. Full count to Romero, so with 3-2 and 2 out, Sam Travis will be in motion at first base. Ducks scored 10 runs in an inning for the second time this season. Payout pitch to Romero. As a check swing, did he go around? No, says first base umpire.
That's another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first. So far.
And fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far, as Silvio Martinez said that Romero did not go around. The Ducks have runners at first and second with 2 men down for Jackson Mcgowan, who walked and scored a run his first time up. So for Romero, that is 50 walks on the season. He came in at 9th in the Atlantic League in that category. Mcgowan takes strike 1 on the outer half from Quantz. A 1 pitch, and that gets away from Noriega. And heads up base running by Travis and Romero. They will each advance. And the Ducks have 2 in scoring position with 2 out on the wild pitch thrown by Hector Quantz. Sixth wild pitch on the season thrown by the FerryHawks right-hander. Count even at a ball and a strike to Jackson Mcgowan. Ducks looking to add to a 2-0 lead. They've out-hit Staten Island 7-2 thus far. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. The Ducks, with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this season, have a team batting average of .237. Trying to add to that number here. One to Mcgowan. He's lifted in the air down the right field line, out of play. So Eric Martinez is the new left fielder for Staten Island. So Eric Martinez is in left field, Rusney Castillo is the center fielder, and Anton Duplantis is now in right field. That's the defensive alignment for the FerryHawks. The 2-2 to Mcgowan as a chopper past the mound. Charging it is Reyes. He gloves and throws across the body in time, and that retires the side. So the Ducks threaten but do not score against Quantz in the third for Long Island. No runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left on base. We move to the top of the 4th. Here in Central Islip, with Long Island leading Staten Island by the score of 2-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trays, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
The Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Left-handed pitcher Brady Feigl remains on the disabled list with an upper body injury. Infielders Nick Batari and Phil Caulfield also on the disabled list. Batari with lower body stiffness and Caulfield a left arm strain. And outfielder Johnny Turbo is on the disabled list with an injured right thumb. And that is tonight's Long Island Ducks Health Report, brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. We move to the top of the fourth with the Ducks leading the FerryHawks by the score of 2-0. Scott Harkins' first pitch to Rusney Castillo is lined to center field. Alejandro Deyasa, a few steps to his right, makes the catch. One pitch and one out, as Castillo is retired for the first time tonight. Now 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base.
Eric Mourinho.
And the batter is now going to be Eric Mourinho. I said Martinez, my apologies on the pronunciation. Mourinho is the batter, and he takes strike one from Scott Harkin at the knees. Mourinho is a left-handed hitter. As I was talking about, he is listed as a pitcher on the Staten Island FerryHawks roster. He's a switch hitter batting left against the right-hander Harkin. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 1-2 to Mourinho. Mourinho has had 4 at-bats this year. 1 for 4 with a double. 1-2 pitch is fouled out of play. Eric Mourinho now in left field for Staten Island. And batting in Ricardo Cespedes' spot in the order. 1-2 pitches in the dirt, and that evens the count at 2-2. Mourinho is 6'1", 185 pounds, 26 years old, from the Dominican Republic. Harkins 2-2 to Mourinho. This is a breaking ball that misses high, 3-2. So Mourinho will be followed by Mariel Bautista, 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Staten Island. The FerryHawks trail 2-0 and have just 2 hits so far against Scott Harkin. 3-2 to Mourinho. Curveball misses for ball 4. And Mourinho is on board with a 1-out walk.
The designated hitter, number
The second
3,
of the night issued by Scott Harkin. And the batter will now be Mariel Bautista, who grounded out to Davidson Romero at third base, his first time up back in inning number 2. First pitch to Bautista is upstairs for ball 1. Scott Harkin in his last start took a no decision in the 6-5 Ducks loss at Southern Maryland this past Tuesday in Waldorf. 2-0 to Bautista. The right-hander tossed 5 innings of 4-run ball, allowing 9 hits and a walk while striking out 4 batters. He threw 92 pitches in the outing, 65 of which were strikes. So that's a 71% success ratio, very much like Harkin. 2-0 pitch is grounded in the hole. Diving stop made by Watley. He goes to second for 1, and that's going to be it. Well, that's a terrific defensive play by Kevin Watley. Going to his right on the dive, knocking it down and erasing the lead runner at second base in Mourinho for the second out. So the fielder's choice goes 6-4. And the batter is now going to be Ramon Osuna, who struck out looking his first time up. Osuna takes the first pitch, curveball on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Harkin in that loss on Tuesday against Southern Maryland. As it's chopped over the mound, gloved by Watley, and he steps on the second base bag, and that retires a side. Harkin allowed a 2-run homer to Michael Wolanski in the 3rd, and RBI singles to Michael Baca and David Harris in the 5th, en route to the loss. Top of the 4th for the FerryHawks. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 runner left on base. After 3.5 innings of play here in Central Islip, the Ducks lead the FerryHawks by the score of 2-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turble, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
The Ducks take on the Staten Island FerryHawks in the final game of a 3-game series on Thursday, July 28th. Game time is slated for 6:35 p.m. The first 1,500 fans in attendance will receive Ducks 4-time champions t-shirts, courtesy of Scope Education Services. It's also a Thursday at the ballpark. Throughout the game, fans will be able to enjoy a one-day-only exclusive drink special. In addition, the Ducks Club restaurant and bar on the club level will be open for all fans to enjoy. It's an unused ticket day as well, as fans who were unable to make it out to a ball game earlier this season and are still in possession of their unused tickets can exchange them for tickets of equal or lesser value to this game at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, subject to availability. Johnny Marty takes ball one outside from Hector Quantz to start the last of the fourth. Marty will be followed by Joe DiCarlo and Kevin Watley. Marty breaks his bat and grounds it fair over the first base bag. It's gloved by Osuna. And Osuna takes it to the bag himself to retire Marty for the first out.
We see Richard inside the whistle, player of the game. Number 2, Joe DiCarlo.
In steps Joe DiCarlo, who had an RBI single his first time up, giving the Ducks catcher 33 runs batted in so far here in 2022. Tickets to Thursday night's game and all Ducks home games are available by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or heading to liducks.com. The 1-0 to DiCarlo is taken on the inner half for a called strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Joe has liked hitting here in Central Islip this season. DiCarlo has a .331 batting average at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. He chops this one foul down the third baseline. Let's go over the dimensions here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. It is 325 feet down the left and right field lines and 400 feet to straightaway center field. Hector Quantz ahead 1-2 to Joe DiCarlo. He kicks and fires. Fastball up high, 2-2. Hector Quantz spent 5 seasons in the Baltimore Orioles system after being signed as an international free agent by the Washington Nationals in 2013. A 2-2. This is high, full count. Quantz pitched for the Nationals DSL Rookie League team in 2014, was released and signed by the Orioles in 2015, and made it as high as High A Delmarva. The payoff pitch to DiCarlo misses inside, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. So DiCarlo has reached base in both plate appearances against Quantz, an RBI single and now a 1-out walk. Second free pass issued by the right-hander, and it'll bring up Kevin Watley, who struck out swinging in his opening turn of the plate back in inning number 2. First pitch to Watley. He's taken on the inside corner, a fastball for a called strike one. Hector Quantz is starting to become very familiar with the North Division opponents in 2022. 1-1 to Watley. For Quantz, this is his 8th game start this season. And 7 of the 8 have come versus North Division opponents, including 3 versus Southern Maryland, 2 against Long Island. As Watley hits it in the air to deep right field, Duplantis on his horse looking up, and that ball is over the wall. Touch 'em all. Kevin Watley launches a 2-run home run to right field, and the Ducks have doubled their advantage over the FerryHawks here in the 4th. It is now 4-0 in favor of Long Island. Watley gets the high five from Joe DiCarlo. For Kevin Watley, it is his 2nd home run of the season. RBIs 4 and 5 for the Ducks shortstop here in 2022.
The right fielder, number 13, L.J. Mazzilli.
That was the Ducks' 42nd home run hit on Long Island this season, and another home run for hunger. Every time the Ducks launch a homer at Fairfield Properties Ballpark this year, Island Federal Credit Union will donate $100 to Long Island Cares. So now $4,200 has been donated to Long Island Cares, courtesy of the Ducks and Island Federal Credit Union. 1-0 is the count to L.J. Mazzilli, who has singled, been caught stealing, and struck out. So for Quantz, that is the 5th home run he has surrendered this season. And now the Ducks enjoy a 4-0 lead. Check swing roller over the first base bag, and it hits the bag. It's fielded by Osuna, and he steps on first to retire Mazzilli for the 2nd out. I think Mazzilli thought it was going to be a foul ball. He's not happy with himself. It stayed fair and bounced right off of the front of the first base bag. Quantz and Osuna were both right there. Osuna was able to field it and take it to the bag to retire Mazzilli. 2 out and nobody on for Lou Ford, who has grounded out to 3rd and singled 1 for 2 thus far. He goes after the first pitch and chops it back to the mound. It's fielded by Quantz, and he sidearms to first to end the inning. But the Ducks add to the lead against the right-hander here in the bottom of the 4th as Long Island picks up 2 runs on 1 hit. And there was nobody left on base. We move to the top of the 5th from Fairfield Properties Ballpark, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 0.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
It's time for tonight's 5th inning trivia. where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. And with round one of the Subway Series taking place tonight between the Mets and the Yankees at Citi Field, the Subway Series will be our focus for tonight's trivia question, as the FerryHawks will send up 8, 9, and 1 in the order. Andres Noriega, Alfredo Reyes, and Antoine Duplantis against Scott Harkin. Harkin's first pitch is a fastball that is taken at the knees for a called strike one. Noriega drew a walk his first time up back in the third against Harkin. One of 2 free passes issued by Scott thus far. One pitch is in the dirt, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. So for tonight's in-game trivia question, we go all the way back to June 16th, 1997, and the inaugural regular season Subway Series game between the New York Yankees and New York Mets that took place at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx before 56,188 fans. 1 and 2 is a count to Noriega, leading off the top of the 5th, with the FerryHawks trailing the Ducks 4-0. Harkins 1-2. Is a chopper to the left side, cut off by Romero, and he fires the first in time, score at 5-3.
Your attention, please. Gerald Mazzari, please report to customer service. Gerald
And that'll bring up Alfredo Reyes, who struck out swinging his first time up. In that first ever regular season Subway Series game between the Yankees and the Mets were victorious. 6-0 was the final. Dave Malicki, yes, I repeat, Dave Malicki picked up his 3rd victory against 5 defeats, defeating Andy Pettit, who fell to 8-4. Dave Malicki fired a complete game shutout. Our question to you, the fans, tonight: who did Dave Malicki strike out to end that ball game between the Mets and the Yankees? What Yankees player did Dave Malicki strike out looking to end the first ever Subway Series regular season game between the Mets and the Yankees? 0-2 is the count to Alfredo Reyes, as Harkin is starting to get into a nice pitching groove against this FerryHawks offense. 0-2 pitch is a fastball high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. In the first ever Subway Series game on June 16, 1997, the Mets won 6-0 against the Yankees in the Bronx. Dave Malicki threw a complete game shutout. 2-2 to Reyes. Who did Dave Malicki strike out to end that game and give Malicki a complete game shutout? He struck this batter out looking to end that contest. Rounded to third, and it goes past the reach of Romero into left field for a base hit. So Reyes is on board with a 1-out single. Just the 3rd hit given up by Scott Harkin in this ball game. And all 3 have been singles. And now it's back to the top of the order, and Antoine Duplantis, who has lined to left field and singled, 1 for 2 thus far. Duplantis hits a fly ball down the left field line, giving chase is Lou Ford. He'll run out of room, but it's a foul ball. And the count is 0-1 to Antoine Duplantis. Scott Harkin has now faced 19 batters and has thrown 9 first pitch strikes. Infield at double play depth. The runner goes, and the pitch is a fly ball to right center field. Giving chase is Deyasa. He will track it down for the 2nd out, with Reyes hustling back over to first base.
The 3rd baseman, number 7, Javier Bettencourt.
In steps Javier Bettencourt, who has lined to right and popped out to second, 0 for 2 tonight. The FerryHawks come into this game last in the Atlantic League at batting at .236. And they're hitting .235 against right-handed pitching this season. Bettencourt lines the first pitch down the left field line, and that'll go all the way to the wall for an extra base hit. Reyes is being waved home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it's going to be not in time as it gets away from DiCarlo, backed up by Harkin. Advancing to third is Javier Bettencourt. And the FerryHawks are on the board for the first time tonight. It is now 4-1 in favor of Long Island. Lou Ford hit the cutoff man in Kevin Watley. And Watley double pumped on his throw to the plate. And Watley is able to make the transfer right away from the glove hand to the bare hand. He has a close play against Alfredo Reyes. So for Javier Bettencourt, it's an RBI double. His 20th two-base hit of the season. Excuse me, his 7th two-base hit of the season and 20th run batted in. Dilson Herrera grounds the first pitch to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Herrera comes in to score. On at first with an RBI single is Bettencourt comes in to score, pardon me. Herrera is on at first with an RBI single. And the FerryHawks have cut the deficit in half. It is now 4-2 in favor of Long Island. So Herrera staying back on that first pitch, breaking ball thrown from Scott Harkin as he has his first hit of the night. Now the tying run comes to the plate, and Rusney Castillo. But before he gets a look from Scott Harkin, Mark Wiedemeyer, the pitching coach, goes out and has a talk with the Ducks right-hander. So again, for Javier Bettencourt, he has now 7 doubles on the season and 20 runs batted in. And for Dilson Herrera, the RBI single gives him a total of 24 ribeye stakes. The FerryHawks have 3 hits in the inning against Scott Harkin and have plated a pair of runs. First pitch to Castillo is taken for a called strike one. And the official scoring has come into us on the at-bat for Bettencourt. 0-2 the count to Castillo. Bettencourt again is credited with an RBI double, and he advances to third on the throwing error committed by Kevin Watley. So Watley commits his 3rd error of the season. And then Herrera brings home Bettencourt with the RBI single. But now the count is 0-2 to Rusney Castillo. Castillo, in 10 games played for Staten Island, comes into tonight hitting .371 with 8 RBIs. In 59 games for the Ducks, he hit .278 with 3 home runs and 24 driven in. Harkins 0-2. Runner goes and is fouled out of play. That was a delayed steal on the part of Dilson Herrera. The error by Watley is just the 63rd committed by the Ducks this season. They came in to tonight's game with the 2nd fewest errors in the Atlantic League. High Point, a league low 52. The Ducks are 2nd in fielding percentage at .979, only behind High Point's .982. So they've been very good defensively all season long. And that pitch gets away from DiCarlo. Advancing to second into scoring position on the wild pitch is Dilson Herrera. Third wild pitch of the season thrown by Scott Harkin. And now a base hit to the outfield could get the FerryHawks to within a single run. Castillo with a good cut fouls it back to the screen. The count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. The opposition is hitting .289 this season with runners in scoring position against Scott Harkin. 1-2 to Castillo. Just misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tonight, with runners in scoring position. Staten Island is just 1 for 6. 4 runners have been left on base thus far. 2-2. Castillo grounds it to second. Backing up a few steps is Johnny Marty, and he throws to first. And that retires the side. But the FerryHawks get on the board against Scott Harkin for the first time tonight, as they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. We've reached the midway point of tonight's ballgame after 4.5 innings of play. The score is now the Long Island Ducks 4 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 2.
Hey fans, this is first baseman Sam Travis, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services, plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
We move to the last of the 5th here in Central Islip. The Staten Island FerryHawks played a pair of runs against Scott Harkin and now trail the Ducks by the score of 4-2. Long Island will send the heart of the order up against Hector Quantz. Alejandro Deyasa will lead off. He'll be followed by Sam Travis and Davidson Romero. Deyasa continues to swing a very hot bat. 2 for 2 tonight with a single, a double, and a run scored. Came into this ballgame leading the Atlantic League in batting at .352. His 2 hits has upped that average now to .358. Facing Hector Quantz for the first time, and he lines the first pitch off of the glove of Ramon Osuna into the right field corner. Rounding first and heading to second with a leadoff stand-up double is Alejandro Deyasa. He is now 3 for 3, and the Ducks have a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Sam Travis. The minute Osuna had the ball glance off his glove, he looked back at first base umpire Silvio Martinez, and Martinez said fair ball. And Deyasa has his 22nd double of the season. He is now 3 for 3. And the batter will now be Sam Travis, who had an RBI single in the first and grounded into a double play back in the third. 1 for 2 thus far. Travis first pitch swinging, hits a fly ball to center field. Castillo moves under and makes the catch. Deyasa is going to try and tag. The throw is cut off, and he arrives in at third base safely. So Travis is retired for the first out, but Deyasa is now over at third base for Davidson Romero.
The third baseman, number 24.
Romero has bounced into a fielder's choice and walked in his 2 plate appearances thus far. It's time for the answer to tonight's 5th inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. The first ever Subway Series game in the regular season between the New York Yankees and New York Mets took place back on June 16, 1997 at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Romero fouls the first pitch out of play. The Mets were victorious. 6-0 was the final, as Dave Malicki outdueled Andy Pettit. Malicki went the distance for a complete game shutout. We asked you, the fans, tonight, who did Dave Malicki strike out looking on a nasty curveball to end that game? with the infield in. Romero swings and misses at the fastball, and it's 0-2. And the correct answer to tonight's trivia question is Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter was struck out looking on a curveball at the knees to conclude the first ever Subway Series game between the Yankees and the Mets, giving Dave Malicki the complete game victory as he improved to 3-5 on the season. I cannot stump my broadcast partner, Michael Pollock, the Vice President of Communications here with the Long Island Ducks. A diehard New York Yankees fan comes up with the correct answer of Derek Jeter. So great job by my broadcast partner, Michael Pollock, as Romero shoots one the other way fair for a base hit. Deyasa comes in to score. On at first with a single and a run batted in is Davidson Romero, and the Ducks are in front now by the score of 5-2. So Romero's first hit of the ballgame is an RBI single. And for Davidson, that is 40 runs batted in here in 2022. And the Ducks have a 3-run lead at 5-2. Jackson Mcgowan has walked, scored a run, and grounded out 0 for 1 thus far. The first pitch dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. So for the Ducks tonight, now 5 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. They've left 4 runners on base. For Staten Island, 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and they've left 5 on base. 1-1 is the count to Jackson Mcgowan, the newest member of the Long Island Ducks, signed earlier today, making his first start in a flock uniform. He hits with this one slowly down the third baseline, and it trickles foul. The count is 1-2 to Jackson Mcgowan. Mcgowan played with the Hudson Valley Renegades, the low-A affiliate of the Tampa Bay Rays, in 2018 and 2019, before joining the Bowling Green Hot Rods, the high-A affiliate of the Rays, back in 2021. Two pitches low and outside, and that evens the count at 2-2. So great job once again by my broadcast partner, Michael Pollock, coming up with the correct answer to tonight's trivia question. Dave Malicki out-dueling Andy Pettit. Malicki in 9 innings allowed no runs on 9 hits, walking 2 and striking out 8. 2-2 pitch is taken on the outside corner for a called strike 3. As Mcgowan goes down looking for the second out. Third strikeout on the night for Hector Quantz. And we'll bring up Johnny Marty, who is 1 for 2. He has doubled and grounded out to first. Mets scored 3 runs in the top of the first against Andy Pettit and never looked back. 1-0 to Marty. And I remember the electricity watching that game from home as interleague play was finally taking place, and here we are now 25 years later, and the Subway Series still has a tremendous buzz. 2-0 the count to Marty. Round 1 is taking place starting tonight at Citi Field. 2 games in Flushing and 2 games in the Bronx. And for the first time in Subway Series history, the Yankees and Mets are facing off against one another as first place ball clubs respectively. 2-0 pitch. It's taken down low, 3-0. And many people are touting this as a World Series preview, but I'm sure the Houston Astros, Los Angeles Dodgers, and plenty of other teams in both the American League and National League are saying slow down just a bit. But the excitement of the Subway Series is back, especially with the Yankees and Mets playing tremendous baseball. The Yankees have the best record in Major League Baseball, and the Mets are second best record in the National League behind only the Dodgers. 3-1 to Marty. They're in the bottom of the third in Flushing. The Yankees scored a pair of runs in the first on solo home runs from Aaron Judge and Anthony Rizzo to go up 2-0, but the Mets scored 4 in the last of the first on home runs from Starling Marte and Eduardo Escobar. So 4-2, the Mets lead in the bottom of the third. 3-1 pitch is lined down the left field line, foul. And this is full count number 4 already for Hector Quantz. Davidson Romero will be in motion on 3-2 with 2 out. The home run for Marte was his 10th of the season. That was a solo shot, and for Escobar it was his 12th. A 2-run home run. Walker against Montgomery. Both pitchers remain on the mound. A 3-2 to Marty is pulled to first, gloved by Osuna, and he steps on the bag to end the inning. In the bottom of the 5th for the Ducks. No runs on, 1 run, my apologies there. The Ducks add to the lead as they pick up 1 run on 2 hits. And there was 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the 6th from Fairfield Properties Ballpark, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 5 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 2.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the North Shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Mike Moore coming to you live from Fairfield Properties Ballpark here in central Islip, New York. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening for baseball here on the Duck Pond. And the Ducks enjoy a 3-run lead. 5-2 is the score as Scott Harkin throws a first pitch curveball into the knees for a called strike 1 to Eric Mourinho. Mourinho on the 0-1 pitch, grounds it to second. Sliding to his right is Johnny Marty. And he throws the first in time to retire Mourinho. It was now 1 for 2 with a walk.
Mario Bautista.
1 out and nobody on for Mario Bautista, who has grounded out twice thus far tonight. I was talking a little bit about that first ever Subway Series game between the Yankees and Mets at the old Yankee Stadium. How about that attendance? 56,188. Yankees jerseys everywhere, Mets jerseys everywhere. And I'm sure the same is taking place tonight in Flushing. The Mets have added a run in the third and now lead it 5-2 over the Yankees in the bottom half of the third inning. Swing and a miss, 0-2 is the count for Mario Bautista. You see what's happening locally in the Atlantic League as well. That Caramount Health Park in Gastonia, North Carolina. The Lexington Legends, the reigning Atlantic League champions, have a 7-3 lead over the Gastonia Honey Hunters in the bottom of the fourth. 0-2 pitch is a towering pop-up to the right side of the infield. And right along the line in foul territory is Jackson Mcgowan, and he makes the catch to retire Bautista.
The first baseman, number 15, Ramon Osuna.
So 2 out and nobody on for Ramon Osuna, who has struck out swinging and bounced into a fielder's choice 0 for 2 thus far. Scott Harkin is looking for his first 1-2-3 inning since retiring the FerryHawks in order back in the first. Osuna fouls the first pitch off. For Lexington, they have not hit a home run in that game despite having scored 7 runs on 10 hits. Gastonia, Jarrett has hit his 12th round tripper of the season. 0-2 the count to Ramon Osuna. And it's fouled out of play. At Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania, the Charleston Dirty Birds and York Revolution are all knotted at 1. That game is in the top of the 5th. 1-2 to Osuna. Encarnacion, his 9th home run for the Revs in that contest. Harkins 1-2 is taken on the inside corner for a called strike 3, and that retires the side. Strikeout number 4 on the night for Scott Harkin as he gets Ramon Osuna looking to end the top half of the 6th inning. Nothing across for the FerryHawks. After 5.5 innings of play, the Ducks lead it by the score of 5-2.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Edgardo Alfonso goes to his bullpen for the first time tonight. Now on in relief of Hector Quantz is the right-hander Francisco Carrillo. So Quantz is on the short end of a 5-2 score. And now Carrillo comes on in relief. The FerryHawks trailing by 3. We'll give you the line on Quantz as this game moves along.
The bottom of the 6th for the Ducks. The PC Richard & Son whistle player of the game.
And also give you the numbers on Carrillo.
Carlo.
As Joe DiCarlo leads off for the flock, he'll be followed by Kevin Watley and LJ Mazzilli, 8, 9, and 1 in the order. DiCarlo has reached base both times tonight with an RBI single back in the second. He also walked and scored a run in the fourth. Carrillo is making his 29th appearance overall and 28th in relief, combined with the Charleston Dirty Birds and Staten Island FerryHawks. DiCarlo watches ball one ride high from Carrillo. Carrillo is 0-3 with a 5.63 earned run average. 22 runs allowed on 39 hits in 32 innings. 20 of the 22 runs have been earned. 1-1 to DiCarlo. Carrillo has walked 23 intentionally and struck out 28. A .312 batting average against. The 1-1 in the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike. With the Staten Island FerryHawks, Carrillo is making his 5th appearance overall and 4th in relief. No record and a 6.14 earned run average. In 7 1/3 innings pitched, 6 runs allowed on 10 hits. 5 of the 6 runs have been earned. 8 walks, 1 intentionally, and 5 strikeouts and a .345 batting average against. He's behind 3-1 to Joe DiCarlo to start the last of the 6th. The Ducks have out-hit the FerryHawks 10-5 in this series opener. Carrillo's 3-1 to DiCarlo is popped up. Foul ground, third base side. Giving chase is Bettencourt and Noriega, but it lands in the FerryHawks dugout. And the count goes to 3-2 now on Joe DiCarlo. Francisco Carrillo is an even 6 feet tall. He weighs 190 pounds and is 32 years old from Maracay, Venezuela. So the line is complete on Hector Quantz. Quantz in 5 innings allows 5 runs, all earned on 10 hits, walking and striking out 3. One of the 10 hits allowed a home run, a 2-run shot off the bat of Kevin Watley back in the 4th. 3-2 to DiCarlo is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Joe goes down on the fastball for the first out.
The shortstop, number 11, Kevin Watley.
So here is the aforementioned Kevin Watley, who is 1 for 2. He has struck out swinging and launched that 2-run home run against Quantz in his last at bat in the 4th. Second home run of the season, RBIs 4 and 5. Quantz in his 5 innings also threw 1 wild pitch and had a double play turned behind him. Along with his 3 strikeouts, 8 groundouts, and 1 flyout. 25 batters faced, 15 first pitch strikes. But he is down here in the scoreboard, 5-2. The Ducks lead the FerryHawks. The 1-0. Fastball taken letter high for a called strike, evens the count at 1-1. Quantz threw 97 pitches, 53 for strikes. Now hands the ball off to the first man in relief, and the right-hander Francisco Carrillo. 1-2 is a count to Kevin Watley. Fastball misses away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carrillo works from the first base side of the rubber and sets just above the belt. The 2-2 is a pop up to the left side, and the shortstop Alfredo Reyes makes the catch, 2 men away. Back to the top of the order, and LJ Mazzilli, who is 1 for 3 tonight. And he's also been caught stealing. Continuing the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have an 8-2 lead on the Lancaster Barnstormers. That game is in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 0-1 is the count to LJ Mazzilli. For Southern Maryland, Crosby has hit his 5th home run of the season. Melvin Mercedes his 9th for Lancaster. 0-1. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. So with the potential for a victory tonight by Southern Maryland over Lancaster, if they're able to hang on, the Barnstormers and Blue Crabs would be tied for first in the second half of the North Division standings. And that's a factor moving forward. Obviously, the Ducks are trying to inch closer to the top spot. But if Southern Maryland and Gastonia both repeat as division winners, you will need 2 wildcard teams to complete the postseason picture in the Atlantic League. Mazzilli hits a high fly ball to right center field. Moving under it is Rusney Castillo, and he makes the catch to end the inning. The Ducks go in order in the 6th. They move to the top of the 7th here in Central Islip, with Long Island leading Staten Island by the score of 5-2.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Brady Feigl, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolot Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks lead the FerryHawks 5-2 as Staten Island comes about here in the top of the 7th inning. Fans, the Long Island Ducks 2022 season is presented by Catholic Health. With a talented and experienced roster, plus exciting promotions every game, a day at the ballpark is truly a good time every time. Tickets are now on sale for all Ducks home games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at LADucks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Wally Backman goes to his bullpen for the first time tonight. Now on in relief of Scott Harkin is the right-hander, Chad Hawkins. So Scott Harkin on the long end of a 5-2 score. And for Harkin tonight, it was a very good performance. Scott this evening in 6 innings pitched allows 2 runs on 5 hits, walking 2 and striking out 4, and also had 1 wild pitch thrown. So for Scott Harkin, it is another quality start, his 5th quality start this season, and now he hands the ball over to Chad Hawkins, first man on in relief for the flock. Hawkins will face Andres Noriega, Alfredo Reyes, and Antoine Duplantis. 8-9-1 in the order for the FerryHawks. Noriega tonight is 0 for 1. He has grounded out to third and drawn a walk. So Hawkins in for Harkin as he fires the first pitch on the outer half rake, called strike 1. Chad Hawkins is making his 29th appearance. He's 2-2 with a 2.6 earned run average. The 0-1. Check swing, and Noriega did not go around, evening the count at a ball and a strike. Hawkins, in 27 and 2/3 innings, has allowed 12 runs on 20 hits. 8 of the 12 runs have been earned. He's walked 15, 2 intentionally, and struck out 27. But the batting average against is at just 198. Good numbers for the right-hander. A 1-1. This is low, and Silvio Martinez, the first base umpire, says Noriega did not go around, and it's 2-1 to the FerryHawks backstop. Chad Hawkins is 6'2", 210 pounds, 27 years old, from Pomona, California. Hawkins 2-1 to Noriega. This is inside, 3-1. Hawkins pitched in the series finale on Sunday against Southern Maryland. 1 run allowed on 1 hit in 1/3 of an inning. 6 pitches thrown, 5 for strikes. This is his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. The 3-1. Low and outside, ball 4. And for the second time in 3 plate appearances, Noriega has drawn a walk. As the FerryHawks have a leadoff base runner against Hawkins. And the batter will now be Alfredo Reyes, who is 1 for 2. He has struck out swinging, singled, and scored a run. The Ducks have out-hit the FerryHawks 10-5 and lead 5-2. Staten Island looking to mount a comeback here. They have a leadoff base runner in the 7th. Reyes shows bunt and takes a fastball in the outside corner for a called strike 1. I want to welcome in the newest member to the Long Island Ducks family into the broadcast booth tonight, Jason Amin. Shadowing us here this evening. Getting a bird's eye view here in the home broadcast booth. Doing a terrific job so far. In his first day as a member of this Long Island Ducks family. First day, correct? Thumbs up, yes, it is. 0-2 is the count to Alfredo Reyes. He helped out my cause for sure, going down to the respective clubhouses and getting the starting lineups for tonight's game and bringing them here into the booth. And also handing them off to my broadcast partner Johnny, the voice of Staten Island FerryHawks. 0-2 pitch is waved at and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. As Reyes is erased on 3 pitches for the first out here in the 7th. He did not look comfortable in that at bat against Chad Hawkins. 1 out and 1 on, back to the top of the order, and Antoine Duplantis, who is 1 for 3. I also want to say hello tonight to 2 other members of the Long Island Ducks family, each celebrating birthdays this evening. Happy birthday to my broadcast partner, Chris King, the Kinger. Celebrating his birthday tonight, so happy birthday to Chris King, one of my broadcast partners here this season. Kinger has been here since day 1 of the Long Island Ducks franchise, along with David Weiss, another broadcast partner of yours truly. And speaking of broadcast partners, stick with that theme, and my fellow broadcast partner and the Vice President of Communications, Michael Pollack, has a very special birthday celebration. It's not his birthday. He already celebrated his birthday this year, but we want to wish Michael's mom, Carol, a very happy birthday tonight as well. A diehard Long Island Ducks fan, as this ball is lined into the gap in right center field and will get down for a base hit. Cutting it off is Mazzilli. Duplantis will try for second and slide in safely. Going first to third is Andres Noriega. And the FerryHawks, down 3 runs, have 2 in scoring position with 1 out here in the 7th. And Javier Bettencourt coming up.
Number 7, Javier Bettencourt.
So for Duplantis, it is his 2nd hit tonight. And first extra base hit. Duplantis now has 8 doubles on the season. tying run comes to the plate in the person of Javier Bettencourt. Bettencourt tonight is 1 for 3. That one hit came against Scott Harkin in his last turn of the plate of the 5th, an RBI double. He's also scored one of the 2 runs for Staten Island. Bettencourt now with 7 doubles and 20 RBIs on the season. Infield is back for the Flock. They'll concede a run to try to pick up an out here in the 7th. First pitch is a cut fastball swung on and missed. So again, a very happy birthday to my broadcast partner, Chris King, and also to my broadcast partner, Michael Pollock's mother, Carol. Hope that both of you are enjoying your birthday celebrations this evening. Here comes the 0-1 to Bettencourt, and it's chopped to short. A run will score. It's fielded by Watley, and he throws to first to retire Bettencourt for the second out. Coming down the line from third with run number 3 on the evening for the FerryHawks is Andres Noriega. Javier Bettencourt has his second run batted in as many at-bats. Number 21 overall on the season, and we have a 2-run ball game. It is now 5-3 in favor of the Ducks. Mark Wiedemeyer will now go out and have a word with Chad Hawkins as Dilson Herrera steps in. Herrera tonight is 1 for 3. That one hit an RBI single back in the 5th against Scott Harkin, giving Herrera 24 runs batted in overall this season. Finishing out the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League tonight, one other game going on. And that is taking place we'll get that to you in just a moment. I lost it on my computer temporarily. See what Hockey can do here in this at-bat versus Herrera. At Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky, the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes are taking on the High Point Rockers, and the Genomes have a 5-2 lead over the Rockers in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Dilson Herrera. It's foul to the screen. In that game for High Point, Lattimore is at his 13th home run of the season, wheel number 22. For the Genomes, former Long Island Duck Austin Rye is at his 4th home run. Chris Davis has hit number 5. Nothing in 1 is the count to Dilson Herrera. A run is home for the FerryHawks here in the 7th. They trail 5-3. Fastball in the dirt, levels the count at a ball and a strike. Finished the numbers tonight on Scott Harkin. He threw a total of 88 pitches, 59 for strikes. Along with his 4 strikeouts, he had 8 groundouts and 2 flyouts. He faced a total of 25 batters and threw 16 first pitch strikes. Herrera has some pop. He represents the tying run. Hawkins 1-1. In the dirt, backhanded by DiCarlo. 2 balls and 1 strike. In terms of the wild card standings, right now the High Point Rockers are the first wild card at 43-40. The Kentucky Wild Health Genomes at 42-41 are a game back there. In the second wild card position, the Ducks are 41-42, 2 back of High Point, 1 behind the Wild Health Genomes in terms of the wild card picture. 2-1. Reached for and fouled off, and that evens the count at 2-2. Now, if Southern Maryland defeats Lancaster tonight, those 2 teams will be tied for first place. And if the Blue Crabs go on a run in that series against the Barnstormers, then Lancaster has to be discussed in terms of the wild card picture. Right now, Lancaster is 41-43 in this overall, 2.5 games behind the High Point Rockers. But their focus is the second half North Division title. But they have 2 ways to make it into the postseason, as do the Ducks. Long Island is only 6.5 behind Lancaster for first place. With a lot of games coming up in the second half versus the Barnstormers. 2-2 to Herrera. Is in the dirt. Carlo runs over to his right and knocks it down, and the count is full to Dilson Herrera at 3-2. New York Revolution are at 38-45. They're 5 games back of High Point for the top spot in terms of the wild card. So mathematically speaking, you really have to consider them as a contender in that postseason picture as well. They're 4.5 back of Lancaster for the top spot in the second half of the North Division entering play tonight. So a lot to talk about moving forward. The 3-2 to Herrera. This is outside, ball 4, and the inning continues. So a good at bat for Herrera as he draws the walk.
The center fielder.
Second of the inning given up by Hawkins. And now the tying run is at first. The go-ahead run coming to the plate. And former Long Island Duck Rusty Castillo, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a stolen base. Following this 3-game series, the Ducks head out on the road for their longest trip of the season, which will take them to 4 different cities, a 12-game road trip. One to 0 to Castillo. 4 cities and 4 states. The Ducks start the trip in Kentucky over the weekend against the Wild Health Genomes. Then travel to Staten Island to take on the FerryHawks. And then it's back to Southern Maryland to face the Blue Crabs, and the road trip concludes in Lancaster, Pennsylvania versus the Barnstormers. 12 games in 14 days. The 1-0 off the plate, 2 balls and no strikes. And that road trip will conclude a stretch in which the Ducks are playing 21 of 30 games on the road. So far in that stretch, the Ducks are 1-8 in those first 9 of 21 games played. So they have to try to turn it around away from Fairfield Properties Ballpark. But then a lot of home games moving forward for the Ducks. The Ducks are 27-18 here at home. A very good record, but they have struggled on the road. Hoping to change that during the 12-game trip coming up, starting on Friday night in Lexington against the Genomes. 2-0 to Castillo. Is outside, 3 balls and no strikes. So Hawkins is struggling with his command. A walk would load the bases. The batter waiting on deck is Eric Marinez. He is a pitcher who had to come into the game and play left field. So you wonder if Castillo will get a green light here, up in the count 3-0. He does, and he reaches for what may have been ball 4 and fouls it out of play. Castillo has turned his season around, hitting .306 in the month of July. And has a .267 batting average with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this season. Those numbers combined with the Ducks and FerryHawks. Still has the count in his favor at 3-1. Here comes the pitch to Castillo. And it misses inside, ball 4, and that'll load the bases. So 3 walks in the inning issued by Hawkins. And that moves the tying run into scoring position at second in Herrera.
The left fielder, number 36, Eric Marinez.
And it'll bring up Eric Mourinho, who in 2 plate appearances tonight has walked and grounded out to second. Wally Backman makes the walk out to the pitcher's mound. And that's going to be it for Chad Hawkins. So we will step aside, and when we come back, we'll let you know who's coming on in relief for the Ducks. A run is home for Staten Island. They have the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, trailing the Ducks by the score of 5-3.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolot Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Left-hander Jose comes on in relief of Chad Hawkins. He inherits the bases loaded. 2 out here in the top of the 7th, and the Ducks leading 5-3. For Jose, he is making his 5th appearance in a Ducks uniform, all in relief. No record thus far. 3 shutout innings on just 1 hit allowed, a walk and 3 strikeouts for Jose as he comes on here looking to put out the fire and keep the Ducks in front. Jose last pitched on July 23rd. That was Saturday night against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs here in Central Islip, and retired the only batter. He faced 2 batters and allowed a walk, and retired the only other man he faced. No hits, no runs, no strikeouts, 6 pitches thrown, 2 for strikes. This is his first season with the Ducks and 3rd in the Atlantic League. Jose is 6'2", 175 pounds. And just 5 days ago on July 21st, he celebrated his 32nd birthday, so happy belated birthday to Jose. He's from the Bronx. And he faces fellow pitcher Eric Mourinho. Will make his 3rd plate appearance tonight. Mourinho had to come into the ballgame and play left field for Edgardo Alfonso after Ricardo Cespedes left the game due to injury. Mourinho again tonight has walked and grounded out to second, 0 for 1 thus far. Now Mourinho is a switch hitter, so he will bat from the right side, facing Jose here. The Ducks clinging to a 2-run lead. Jose's first pitch to Mourinho is a fastball that dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. Jose began the 22 season in the Mexican League, going 2-2 with a 5.59 earned run average in 33 appearances. He has not allowed a run in his last 3 outings with the Ducks. 0-1. Right down the middle for a called strike 2. Jose pitched with the Gastonia Honey Hunters last year, going 1-0 with a 2.61 earned run average and 5 saves in 16 games. He pitched 8 games with the Somerset Patriots in the Atlantic League back in 2018. Here comes the 0-2. Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. sure Edgardo Alfonso would much rather have Ricardo Cespedes at the plate here, but he left the game due to injury. Going 0 for 1, grounding out the second, and is only at bat in the second inning. Now he's replaced by Mourinho. The 1-2 pitch. This is inside, 2-2. Mourinho this season offensively is 1 for 5. So he has had some at-bats. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired. Jose goes upstairs and gets Mourinho swinging on the fastball. And the inning comes to a close on the 6th strikeout for Ducks pitchers in this ball game. For the FerryHawks in the top of the 7th, they pick up 1 run on just 1 hit. There were 3 walks and the bases were left loaded. In the middle of the 7th, get up and stretch out those arms and those legs. The Ducks lead the FerryHawks by the score of 5-3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Southern Maryland scratches across a run in the top of the 7th. And they now trail the Ducks by the score of 5-3. As the Flock come to bat here against Francisco Carrillo in his 2nd inning of relief. Coming on for Hector Quantz. Carrillo retired all 3 batters he faced in the 6th. And so Lou Ford will lead off for the Ducks. He'll be followed by Alejandro Deyasa and Sam Travis. Ford tonight is 1 for 3. He has singled and grounded out twice. Carrillo's first pitch to Ford is taken on the outside corner for a called strike 1. The Long Island Ducks continue their 3-game series with the Staten Island FerryHawks tomorrow night. Game time is slated for 6:35 p.m. 0-1 to Ford. Misses in tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. Former New York Mets great Dwight Doc Gooden is scheduled to appear at the ballpark during the game. He is slated to throw out a ceremonial first pitch and is also scheduled to be signing autographs for fans on the main concourse for the first 2 innings of the game. As Ford hits it sharply to third, gloved by Bettencourt, he fires across the diamond in time, score at 5-3. So 1 out and nobody on for Alejandro Deyasa, who has been perfect at the plate tonight. 3 for 3 with a pair of doubles and 2 runs scored. Deyasa came into this game leading the Atlantic League in batting at .352. That average is now up to .361 with his 3 for 3 tonight. Tomorrow night's also a Waddle In Wednesday. Fans will be able to enjoy a special offer in the Waddle In shop throughout the ball game. It's also an unused ticket day as well. Fun night tomorrow evening. 0-1 to Deyasa. Fans who are unable to make it out to a ball game earlier this season and are still in possession of their unused tickets can exchange them for tickets of equal or lesser value to this game at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, subject to availability. That'll take place Thursday night as well, a Thirsty Thursday, as the homestand and series concludes. Tickets to tomorrow night's game and all Ducks home games are available by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or by heading over to liducks.com. 1-1 is the count to Alejandro Deyasa. 1 out and nobody on here in the last of the 7th. The Ducks leading 5-3 in the opener of this 3-game midweek series, as the battle of the belt continues. Deyasa fouls it out of play, and it's 1-2. Deyasa came into tonight's game first in the Atlantic League in on-base percentage at .459, so he's 3 for 3 tonight. That number will go up. He's also first in slugging at .530 and 6th in OPS at .989. He's putting up Player of the Year numbers in the Atlantic League for the Ducks. 1-2. It's fouled off. For Deyasa, tonight's 3-hit performance is his 8th 3-hit game this season and his 26th multi-hit game overall. Again, the 1-2. And it's fouled out of play. Tonight marks the 17th meeting between the Long Island Ducks and Staten Island FerryHawks in the rivalry dubbed the Battle of the Belts. Long Island has taken 9 of their first 16 contests between the teams and has also owned a 5-3 advantage at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. So this is the midway point of 34 head-to-head meetings between these two clubs this season. In tight to Alejandro, the count is even at 2-2. Ducks and FerryHawks will face off 17 times in their respective ballparks. This is game number 9 of 17 here in Central Islip. Ducks have played 8 games so far in Staten Island. Another pitch by Deyasa fouled off, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Deyasa had a 2-run home run and a walk on Sunday. With his 3 hits tonight, has reached base safely in 22 of his last 24 games going back to June 30th. Just unbelievable numbers. 3-2 to Deyasa. A long turn at bat here versus Francisco Carrillo. This battle will require at least 9 pitches from the right-hander. Tonight's attendance, 4,203. On a Tuesday evening here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The payoff pitch to Deyasa. It's a fly ball well hit to deep right field. Going back is Duplantis, looking up, and that ball is over the wall. Touch them all. Alejandro Deyasa's 3rd extra base hit of the night is a 1-out solo home run, and the Ducks have regained a 3-run lead. It is now 6-3 in favor of the Flock. Deyasa looks up to the heavens, gets the low 5 from Sam Travis, and will head into the first base dugout with his 2nd 4-hit game this season. For Deyasa, it is his 8th home run overall and RBI number 45. And he has to be cooled off by his teammates in the dugout. Kevin Watley getting the towel and trying to cool off the Ducks outfielder Alejandro Deyasa. As Deyasa has his 3rd extra base hit tonight. Sam Travis is 1 for 3 with an RBI single. 1-0 pitch is fouled out of play. That was the Ducks' 43rd home run hit on Long Island this season, and another home run for hunger. Every time the Ducks launch a homer at Fairfield Properties Ballpark this year, Island Federal Credit Union will donate $100 to Long Island Cares. So $4,300 now donated to Long Island Cares, courtesy of the Long Island Ducks and Island Federal Credit Union. Two home runs tonight for the Flock. Kevin Watley, a two-run shot against Hector Quantz back in the 4th, and now Deyasa's solo blast here in the 7th. 1-2 to Travis. His fisted foul out of play. So for Carrillo, that is the 7th home run he has given up this season. Ducks came into tonight with 69 home runs as a club, 7th in the Atlantic League. Two more give them 71. Travis goes down swinging on the cut fastball. And that's the first strikeout in relief for Carrillo, and the second out here in the 7th. In steps Davidson Romero, who in 3 plate appearances is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a walk. FerryHawks now as a staff have given up 80 home runs overall. First pitch to Romero, dots the outside corner for a called strike 1. Ducks came into tonight's game hitting .269 in the month of July. 0-1 Romero misses outside. And the FerryHawks enter this matchup with the Ducks 6th in the Atlantic League in team earned run average at 4.81. But against the Ducks this year, they have been very effective on the mound, just a 2.91 ERA. And on the flip side, the Ducks enter tonight's game with a team batting average of just .242 versus Staten Island, but this evening they have 6 runs on 11 hits. Two-1 to Romero. This is outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. I got a very interesting message from my broadcast partner, Michael Pollack, and the Vice President of Communications here with the Long Island Ducks. He came up with the correct answer tonight. And Derek Jeter struck out looking against Dave Malicki in the first ever game in the regular season of the Subway Series between the Yankees and Mets. 3-1 pitch is fouled off. Count is full at 3-2. And the message I received from Michael told me to remember the 2000 World Series. Now, Michael, you are correct. And tomorrow night's trivia question will focus on that 2000 Subway Series. And since this question went in favor of the Mets fans, maybe tomorrow night's will lean towards the Yankee faithful. Let's see. 3-2 pitch to Romero, misses outside, ball 4. Fans are celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first. Go first, go far. So Romero draws his 2nd walk of the night and 4 plate appearances, giving Davidson 51 free passes this year. He came in 9th best in the Atlantic League in that category. Edgardo Alfonso makes the slow walk out to the pitcher's mound, and we'll see if this is going to be it for Francisco Carrillo. Freddy DeJesus is making the indication to the FerryHawks bullpen over the left field wall. So we will step aside, and when we come back, we'll let you know who's coming on in relief for Staten Island. A run is home for the Flock, courtesy of a solo home run off the bat of Alejandro Deyasa. They lead 6-3 with 1 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. from Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Right-hander Connor Law comes on in relief of Francisco Carrillo. Davidson Romero is the runner at first. A run is home for the Ducks here in the bottom of the seventh, courtesy of a solo home run off the bat of Alejandro Deyasa. They now own a 3-run lead. 6-3 is the score. And for Connor Law, this is his 29th appearance, all in relief. He's 1-1 with a 2.15 earned run average in 37 2/3 innings pitched. He has allowed 10 runs on 29 hits. 9 of the 10 runs have been earned. He's walked 19 and struck out 47, with the opposition hitting .218 against him. So Connor Law on in relief. Law is 6'4", 220 pounds, 28 years old, from Chatham, Illinois. Jackson Mcgowan will be the batter in his Ducks debut tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Take a look back at what's happening right now at Citi Field. In the bottom of the fifth, the Yankees trail the Mets. 5-3 is the score. Taijuan Walker remains in the ballgame for the Mets. Montgomery has been taken out. Second man in relief for the Yankees is Loizaga. The count is now 1-0 to Jackson Mcgowan. 1-0 pitch is fouled to our right, out of play. Ricocheting down into the front row. Picked up by a fan there, high-fiving her friend, and she has an Atlantic League souvenir. Count even on a ball and a strike to Jackson Mcgowan. Here in his Long Island Ducks debut tonight, signed earlier today by President and General Manager Mike Pfaff. Mcgowan was originally selected by the Tampa Bay Rays in the 11th round of the 2018 amateur draft out of Purdue University. The Purdue Boilermakers. Behind here, 1-2, as Law sets just above the belt. Check swing, and Silvio Martinez says Mcgowan held up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Jackson Mcgowan. Game 2 of this series will be tomorrow night. A pair of right-handers face off. Joe Iorio for the Ducks, 6-3, a 4.22 earned run average, and David Martinez for the FerryHawks, 1-0 with a 6.26 ERA. Another 6:35 first pitch. Kick things off with the pregame show at 6:20. A 2-2. It's fouled out of play. The series finale will also be a 6:35 first pitch. Bennett Parry, the left-hander for the Ducks, 0-1 with a 7.36 earned run average. Faces off against right-hander Dakota Freeze for Staten Island, 1-7 with a 4.16 ERA. Again, the 2-2 to Mcgowan. And it's taken on the inside corner for a called strike 3, and that retires the side. That is now 5 strikeouts in the ballgame for Staten Island FerryHawks as a staff. But the Ducks add to the lead here in the 7th, picking up 1 run on 1 hit. There was a walk and 1 runner left on base. We move to the top of the 8th from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, and the score is now the Long Island Ducks 6 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 3.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Chet Hawkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
There's no better time than now to sign up the young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. Wally Backman goes back to his bullpen for the 3rd time tonight. Now on in relief of Jose is the right-hander Ed Dubre Ramos. So Jose strikes out the only batter he faces in Eric Marinez. And now first pitch swinging, Bautista hits a high fly ball to left field. Camping under it is Lou Ford, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out, as Bautista is now 0 for 4 on the night.
The first baseman, number 15, Ramon Osuna.
Ramon Osuna is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. Tonight he's also bounced into a fielder's choice. Ramos' first pitch is a fastball that misses inside for ball 1. Ed Dubre Ramos is making his 21st appearance in relief, combined with the Long Island Ducks and the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes. Ramos with those 2 ball clubs is 2-2 with a 5.57 earned run average. 13 runs allowed on 25 hits in 21 innings, 7 walks, 20 strikeouts, and a .291 batting average against. Osuna lines it sharply into right field for a base hit. So Ramon Osuna has his first hit of the evening, a 1-out single, and the 7th overall on the night for Staten Island. And bring up Andres Noriega, who in 3 plate appearances has grounded out, walked twice, and scored a run. For Ed Dubre Ramos, this is his 5th relief appearance as a member of the Ducks. He's 0-2 with a 4.91 earned run average. First pitch fastball is cut on and missed. Ramos, as a member of the flock, has pitched 3 2/3 innings and has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, walking 1 and striking out 5 with a .231 batting average against. Well, 1 pitch is grounded in the hole under the glove of a diving Kevin Watley into left field for a base hit. So after retiring Mario Bautista on a flyout on just 1 pitch, back-to-back singles for Osuna and Noriega, will get the tying run to the plate, and Alfredo Reyes. Reyes tonight is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored, sandwiched between a pair of strikeouts swinging. Ramos' first pitch. He swung on and missed. Ed Dubre Ramos is an even 6 feet tall. He weighs 225 pounds. He's 29 years old from Phoenix, Arizona. 0-1. Swung on and missed. 2 tailing fastballs against the right-hander, Reyes. Ramos working him away, and it's 0-2. Ramos last pitched on Saturday night and picked up the save against Southern Maryland here at home. Retired all 3 batters he faced, throwing just 6 pitches. 5 of the 6 were strikes. This is his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. He was acquired from the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes along with Carlos Castro in exchange for Austin Rye. Good acquisition for the Ducks. 1-2. As a fly ball down the right field line, giving chase is L.J. Mazzilli. He won't get there as it drops foul, and the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Ramos spent 4 seasons in the major leagues with the Philadelphia Phillies from 2016 to 2019, tallying 7 wins, 1 save, a 3.71 earned run average, and 168 strikeouts over the course of 155 and 1/3 innings pitched. Again, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Ramos gets Reyes swinging for the second out. For the Ducks, that is their 7th strikeout on the night as a staff, and it's back to the top of the order, and Antoine Duplantis was 2 for 4 with a single and a double. The Ducks are in a position that they want to be moving forward in this ball game. When leading after 7 innings, Long Island is 35-5 this season. And when the Ducks score first, they're 26-12. So those are 2 big numbers, both in favor of the Ducks tonight moving forward. They led this game 4-0. And 5-2, and now lead 6-3. The 0-1. This is away, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks in series play this season are 15-11-2. They're just 8-14 in the month of July after going 18-9 in June. They're still within striking distance of the division and wild card. Grounded to the right side, to his left, Johnny Marty has it, and he throws to first to end the inning. Nice job by Ed Dubre Ramos as he keeps the FerryHawks off of the scoreboard in the top of the 8th. For Staten Island, no runs on 2 hits and 2 runners left on base. In the middle of the 8th, Long Island leads Staten Island by the score of 6-3.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro Deyasa, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912, and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough
Enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
We move to the bottom half of the 8th inning from Fairfield Properties Ballpark here in Central Islip, New York. Mike Moore alongside my eyes and ears, Jason Amin, sitting in the broadcast booth, shadowing us this evening, enjoying every moment of a Ducks 6-3 lead. Jason, the newest member of the Long Island Ducks family, taking part in all of the media relations and broadcasting duties that take place here during every Long Island Ducks home game. Connor Law on for his second inning of relief. Face 7, 8, 9 in the order: Johnny Marty, Joe DiCarlo, and Kevin Watley. Marty tonight is 1 for 3 with a double, his first two-base hit of the season. He is now 3 for 9 with a run scored since joining the Long Island Ducks. He went 2 for 6 in his debut on Sunday, as he takes the first pitch from Law on the inside corner for a called strike one. And it was very interesting when he picked up his first base hit. All of the players on the Ducks team along the first base side of the dugout went to the top step looking for that baseball as he collected his first professional hit. And when the ball was finally retrieved, it was thrown towards the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs third base dugout, with the fear that a Blue Crabs player may send that baseball into the sand and give it to a Ducks fan as a souvenir. But eventually the ball was retrieved by the Ducks as Emil Caccaro, the visiting clubhouse manager, was letting the Blue Crabs players know that that baseball had to go over to first and be given to Johnny Marty, and it was indeed a moment he'll never forget. 1-2 is the count. The Ducks have out hit the FerryHawks 11-8 and lead at 6-3, looking for some insurance here in the last of the 8th. 1-2 pitch is grounded to the right side, knocked down by Herrera, spins and fires to first in time. And saying that the drop was made on the transfer by first base umpire Silvio Martinez. The put out goes 4-3 on a nice defensive play by Dilson Herrera to start the bottom of the 8th. Joe DiCarlo tonight is 1 for 2 with an RBI single, a walk, and a run scored. DiCarlo had a pair of hits in the 8th inning on Sunday. A wild 8th inning that saw the Ducks score 10 runs to get within a single run at 17-16 versus Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs added a pair of insurance runs in the 9th en route to the 19-16 win. That was just a wild game, and the power surge is starting to take place here for the Ducks. On Sunday, it marked the second time in 3 games in which the Ducks hit 5 home runs by 5 different players. And it tied their single game season high, also achieved on July 13th here at home against the Lexington Legends. With the 2 home runs tonight by Watley and Deyasa, the Ducks have 71 home runs as a team. And while Long Island has not been known for their power this year, the Ducks have now hit 26 home runs in their last 13 games going back to July 12th. The 2-1 to DiCarlo is fouled to the screen. Every Ducks batter in this lineup has reached base at least one time tonight. The only inning in which Long Island went down 1-2-3 was back in the 6th. 2-2 to DeCarlo. He's taken inside 3-2. And the Ducks are extending at bats against this FerryHawks pitching staff tonight. This is full count number 8 by the trio of Hector Quantz, Francisco Carrillo, and Connor Law. 3-2 to DeCarlo, misses down low, ball 4. Fans were celebrating another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. That is 5 walks on the night for the Ducks overall. And they have a runner at first with 1 down for Kevin Watley. Watley tonight is 1 for 3. That one hit a 2-run home run back in the 4th against Hector Quantz. Watley's 2nd round tripper this season. Both of them coming here at home. Watley shows bunt and takes the fastball inside for ball 1. Connor Law is in his 5th season professionally and first here in the Atlantic League. He attended Lindenwood University during his collegiate career. 1-0 pitch with the runner goes. And it's taken for a called strike, and the throw to second is in plenty of time as DeCarlo is erased. 2-6 on the caught stealing, and that's the 2nd out here in the 8th. So that is the first time in 5 tries this season that DeCarlo has been erased on the base paths. I don't know if that was a sign missed by Watley, because DeCarlo went in standing, and Watley took the pitch for a called strike. So 1-1 is the count. Fouled away, and it's 1-2. The Ducks are 0 for 2 tonight now in the stolen base department. L.J. Mazzilli was caught stealing 2-4 back in the 1st inning after a leadoff single against Hector Quantz. Connor Law has been very effective as of late. He's allowed 1 earned run or fewer in 25 of 28 appearances overall and has had 5 consecutive scoreless appearances from April 29th to May 11th early in the season over a course of 5 2/3 innings pitched. He spent 4 seasons in the minor leagues with the Toronto Blue Jays organization, going 8-1 with a 3.77 ERA in 108 relief appearances. Last year he played with New Hampshire, the AA affiliate of the Blue Jays, and Vancouver, the High A affiliate. He signed as an undrafted free agent with the Blue Jays back in 2017. A 1-2 to Watley. Is a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that retires a side. So despite a 1-out walk, a caught stealing allows Connor Law to face the minimum here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. For the Ducks, no runs, no hits, a walk, and with the caught stealing, nobody left on base. Last chance for the FerryHawks. We move to the top of the 9th from Fairfield Properties Ballpark with Long Island out in front by the score of 6-3.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Tune in for our next Ducks game broadcast tomorrow night when the Ducks take on the Staten Island FerryHawks at 6:35 p.m. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes prior to first pitch at 6:20. And you can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Live streaming video and audio will be available online at liducks.com, facebook.com/liducks, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. Tyler Webb, the southpaw, comes on in relief of Ed Dubre-Ramos as the Ducks look to close this game out and take the opener of this three-game midweek series from the Staten Island FerryHawks. For Webb, this is his team-leading 34th appearance overall. He's 2-2 with a 2.14 earned run average and is 7 for 10 in save situations this season. In 33 2/3 innings, he has allowed 10 runs on 30 hits. 8 of the 10 runs have been earned. He's walked 7, 1 intentionally, and struck out 42, with the opposition hitting .236 against him. Javier Bettencourt leads off, and Webb's first pitch is taken on the inside corner for a called strike one. Bettencourt will be followed by Dilson Herrera and Rusney Castillo, 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Bettencourt tonight is 1 for 4 with a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. A 1 pitch goes to the backstop, and that evens the count at a ball and a strike. Tyler Webb is 6'5", 240 pounds. 6 days ago on July 20th, he celebrated his 32nd birthday, so happy belated birthday to Tyler Webb. 1-1 pitch is a towering pop-up to the right side of the infield. Joe DiCarlo sheds the mask and makes the catch in fair territory to retire Bettencourt for the first out.
The second baseman, number 11.
Dilson Herrera steps in. Tonight he is 1 for 3 with an RBI single and a walk. Tyler Webb has been absolutely fantastic as of late. His last 3 outings have resulted in 2 2/3 scoreless innings on just 3 hits allowed, and no walks as he fires strike one to Herrera. He last pitched on Saturday night against Southern Maryland here at home. A scoreless inning in relief on 2 hits allowed. He threw 17 pitches, 12 for strikes. This is his first season with the Ducks and first in the Atlantic League. 0-1. Taking on the outer half for a called strike, and quickly it's 0-2 to Dilson Herrera. Webb spent parts of 5 seasons in the major leagues with the Yankees, Brewers, Padres, and Cardinals. 2 pitches upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. He was with the Yankees in 2017 along with the Brewers in that 2017 campaign. In 2018 he was with the Padres and Cardinals, and from 2018 to 2021 he was in St. Louis. 1-2 is lined, caught by Webb for the second out. What a reactionary play by Tyler Webb. That ball looked like it was ticketed for center field, and the line drive landed right into the glove of Tyler Webb for the second out. What a circle around that one as Tyler Webb helps out his own cause. And now the FerryHawks are down to their final out of the night. My goodness. What a play by Tyler Webb. Taking a base hit away from Dilson Herrera, who looked absolutely flabbergasted that he was not at first base. Castillo takes strike one on the outer half from Webb. Castillo in his first game versus the Ducks this season is 1 for 3 with a walk. 0-1. Is taken, fell tie for a called strike two, and now the FerryHawks are down to their final strike of the night. Webb works quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Slashed foul out of play. Late swing by Castillo. Tyler Webb was originally selected by the New York Yankees in the 10th round of the 2013 amateur draft out of the University of South Carolina. Again, the 0-2. Breaking ball misses low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Inside outswing foul. And the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. Southern Maryland and Lancaster are tied at 8 in the top of the 9th inning. The Ducks look to gain some ground on the Barnstormers. Southern Maryland with a victory would be tied with Lancaster for first place in the second half of the North Division standings. Again, the 1-2. Fastball misses away, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. It's lined up the middle for a base hit. So this time, Webb could not make the play on the line drive hit back to him. Rusty Castillo has his second hit of the ball game. And the FerryHawks have some life. As Eric Marinez steps in. Marinez came into this game replacing the injured Ricardo Cespedes. And in 3 plate appearances is 0 for 2 with a walk. Marinez is a switch hitter and is a pitcher for Staten Island, but getting some plate appearances tonight. He shows bunt and pushes it foul to the right side for strike 1. Marinez is doing whatever he can to try to get on base and bring Mariel Bautista to the plate as the tying run. Castillo a short lead at first, the 0-1. This is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Lexington leads Gastonia 9-4 in the top of the 8th at Caramount Health Park. At Peoples Bank Park, the Revs and Dirty Birds are all knotted at 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Chopped foul, and again, the FerryHawks are down to their final strike this evening. Genomes lead the Rockers 10-4 in at the top of the 9th inning from Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is over. Tyler Webb blows the fastball by Eric Marinez, and the Ducks have taken the opener of this 3-game midweek series. In the top of the 9th for the FerryHawks, no runs on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base. The final score this evening from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in central Islip, New York. It was the Long Island Ducks 6 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 3. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is next, where we will recap this one and hand out our player of the game honors.
Hey fans, this is catcher Jacob Zerlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information. Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
back with you from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Welcome to the post-game show. The Long Island Ducks have defeated the Staten Island FerryHawks. 6-3 was the final as they take the opener of this three-game midweek series. A pair of right-handers faced off in this matchup to start the evening. Hector Quantz getting the nod for Staten Island, opposed by Scott Harkin for the Ducks. Harkin retired the FerryHawks in order 1-2-3 in the first by way of a pair of flyouts and a groundout. And the Ducks immediately went to work in the last of the first against Hector Quantz. Elgin Mazzilli led off and singled, but in the at-bat with Lou Ford was caught stealing 2-4 for the first out. Ford then grounded out to third, and it looked like Quantz may get through the bottom of the first unscathed, but Alejandro Deyasa then doubled into the right field corner, and Sam Travis followed with an RBI single, scoring Deyasa with the game's first run. For Travis, it was his 63rd run batted, and he came into tonight's game 8th in the Atlantic League in runs batted in, so 1-0 was the score. The Ducks added a run in the second inning against Quantz as the first three batters reached. Jackson Mcgowan in his Ducks debut drew a walk. Johnny Marty then doubled to put two in scoring position, and then Joe DiCarlo plated Mcgowan with an RBI single for Joe. It was his 33rd run batted in, and the score was 2-0 in favor of the Flock. That's where we stood as we went to the bottom of the fourth, and with one out, Joe DiCarlo walked, and that brought up Kevin Watley, who launched a two-run home run over the right field wall. For Watley, it was his second home run of the season, and RBIs 4 and 5, and that made it 4-0 in favor of the Flock. The FerryHawks cut the deficit in half in the top of the fifth against Scott Harkin on an RBI double off the bat of Javier Bettencourt, and a run-scoring single produced by Dilson Herrera. For Bettencourt, it was RBI number 20 on the season, and Herrera run batted in number 24, and that made it 4-2 in favor of Long Island. The Ducks got a run back in the last of the fifth, courtesy of an RBI single produced by Davidson Romero, scoring Alejandro Deyasa, who led off the frame with his second two-base hit in 3 at-bats against Hector Quantz. For Romero, it was RBI number 40 on the season, and the Ducks had a 5-2 lead moving forward in this game. The FerryHawks made it 5-3 in the seventh, as Javier Bettencourt had his second run batted in of the game, an RBI ground out, as he hit a ground ball to Kevin Watley that scored Andres Noriega after he led off the frame with a walk. So 5-3 was the score, but then in the last of the seventh, the Ducks added to the lead thanks to a solo home run off the bat of Alejandro Deyasa. Deyasa finishes the night 4 for 4 with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, a home run, and 3 runs scored. For Deyasa, it was his 8th home run of the season and RBI number 45. The Ducks bullpen then went to work moving forward, and in the ninth inning, Tyler Webb looked to close the 3-run lead out. He gave up a 2-out single to Rusney Castillo, and then struck out Eric Mourinho swinging to end the ball game as the Ducks came away with the 3-run victory. 6-3 was the final. Let's take a look at the final numbers in tonight's ball game. For the Long Island Ducks, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and a total of 6 runners left on base. For the Staten Island FerryHawks, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They stranded 11. The winning pitcher is Scott Harkin. He improves to 7-6 on the season as he tallies another quality start, his 5th quality start of the season. Harkin in 6 innings allows 2 runs on 5 hits, walking 2 and striking out 4. So Harkin, the winner, improves to 7-6. Hector Quantz, the loser, drops to 2-5. Quantz allowed 5 runs on 10 hits in 5 innings, walking 3 and striking out 3 with 1 home run allowed and a wild pitch thrown. Harkin also threw a wild pitch in the ballgame. The save goes to Tyler Webb, his 8th save in 11 tries this season. The time of the game was 3 hours and 5 minutes, and the paid crowd here tonight at Fairfield Properties Ballpark was 4,203. So with the victory, the Ducks improved to 3-1 on this 6-game homestand, and they are now back to 500 overall at 42-42. 6-12 is their record here in the second half, and they improved to 28-18 here at home. The Ducks are now 9-14 in the month of July, and are currently 6 games back of the Lancaster Barnstormers for first place in the second half of the North Division standings. With the loss, Staten Island drops to 28-56 overall, 10-9 in the second half, and 10-33 on the road. The FerryHawks are now 2.5 games behind Lancaster for first place in the second half of the North Division standings. Our player of the game, without a doubt, is Alejandro Deyasa, as he remains red hot, going 4 for 4 tonight with 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles, a solo home run, and 3 runs scored Deyasa was hitting .352, leading the league going into tonight's game, and with his 4 hits, now adds to that number a league-leading .363 batting average. Congratulations to Alejandro Deyasa, tonight's player of the game, as he went 4 for 4 with 2 doubles, a solo home run, and 3 runs scored. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League, see what's happening locally in terms of the Subway Series, and wrap this one up from Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is Mark Wiedemeyer, pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the North Shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the ducktail slide, the bounce house, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Mike Moore back with you one final time from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, where the Long Island Ducks have taken the opener of this 3-game midweek series. 6-3 was the final over the Staten Island FerryHawks. The Ducks now lead the Battle of the Belt 10 games to 7 and improve to 6-3 here in Central Islip against the Staten Island FerryHawks. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League and see what's happening also in Game 1 of the Subway Series between the Yankees and the Mets. We'll begin at Caramontel Park in Gastonia, North Carolina, where the Lexington Legends, the reigning Atlantic League champions, have a 9-4 lead over the Gastonia Honey Hunters, the first half South Division champions in 2022. That game has moved to the bottom half of the 8th inning, and for the Lexington Legends, Irvin has hit home run number 9 on the season, and Gastonia has Jarrett launching his 12th home run here in 2022 at Peoples Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania. The Charleston Dirty Birds and York Revolution are all tied at 1 as that game moves to the top half of the 10th inning in the Keystone State. And no home runs have been tallied for the Dirty Birds. The lone run for the Revs has come by way of an Encarnacion home run, his 9th of the season. So that game moves into extras. 1-1 is the score in the top of the 10th from Peoples Bank Park. From Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have scratched across a run in the top of the 9th. They lead the Lancaster Barnstormers 9-8 as that game is in the bottom half of the 9th inning. Crosby has hit 2 home runs for Southern Maryland, numbers 5 and 6. And for Lancaster, Melvin Mercedes has hit 2 home runs, numbers 9 and 10. And also Barfield has hit his first home run. So a Southern Maryland victory would put them in a first-place tie with Lancaster for the second half North Division top spot. After winning the first half, the Blue Crabs have already punched their ticket to the postseason. And finally, at Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky, the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes have a 10-4 lead over the High Point Rockers. That game has just gone final, so Kentucky Wild Health picking up the victory over the High Point Rockers. For High Point, Lattimore has hit home run number 13, Wheel his 2nd of the season. And Jerry Downs has hit number 13. And for the Wild Health Genomes, former Long Island Duck Austin Rye has hit his 4th home run. Chris Davis has hit a pair, numbers 5 and 6, for the Wild Health Genomes as they come away with the 10-4 victory over the High Point Rockers tonight at Wild Health Field in Lexington, Kentucky. They move to the bottom half of the 7th inning in Flushing, Game 1 of the Subway Series, as the Mets in front of the Yankees by the score of 5-3. Aaron Judge has hit home run number 38 for the Pinstripes. Anthony Rizzo his 23rd for the Mets. Starling Marte has hit his 10th. Eduardo Escobar has hit his 12th. in that game. Adam Ottavino now on in relief of Taijuan Walker, who pitched 7 strong innings. Wandy Peralta on for the Yankees. Jordan Montgomery got the start and went just 2 1/3 in that ball game. The Yankees trailed the Mets 5-3 in Game 1 of the 2-game Subway Series portion of this 2022 regular season at Citi Field. The two teams will face off in the Bronx for a 2-game series also later on in the regular season. So for the Ducks, a 6-3 victory now sets up Game 2 of this series, as right-hander Joe Iorio will toe the rubber for Long Island, 6-3 with a 4.22 earned run average. He'll be opposed by right-hander David Martinez, 1-2 with a 6.26 ERA. Iorio coming off that performance in Southern Maryland, in which he picked up a single and a home run offensively, and now he will try to pick up win number 7 tomorrow night, and the Ducks will look for a series victory over the FerryHawks, as they are victorious tonight, 6-3, taking the opener of this 3-game midweek series. Looking for the series victory tomorrow night with Joe Iorio on the mound, the right-hander facing David Martinez, the right-hander getting the start for the Staten Island FerryHawks. So another victory for the Ducks here as they look to continue their success moving forward tomorrow night in Game 2 of this 3-game midweek series. Tune in again for our next Long Island Ducks game broadcast tomorrow night when the Ducks take on the Staten Island FerryHawks at 6:35 p.m. The pregame show will begin 15 minutes prior to first pitch at 6:20, and you can follow the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Live streaming video and audio will be available online at liducks.com, facebook.com/liducks, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. So that's going to do it for now from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Once again, our final score tonight, it was the Long Island Ducks 6 and the Staten Island FerryHawks 3. For our entire crew here at the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, I'm Mike Moore saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Again, happy birthday to my broadcast partner, Chris King, and to Michael Pollock's mother, Carol. Enjoy the rest of your birthday here this evening. The Ducks win it 6-3 as we say good night from the Duck Pond.